All right, we are live tonight, Thursday night, for our Average Joe Poker Show, live at the Reserve Poker Club. You're looking at 1-3 no limit Texas Hold'em action, $500 max buy-in. We have an interesting table, folks. We got actually for everyone knows Ohio and Michigan, the rivalry. Well, tonight I can actually say we have more players from Michigan than Ohio today going around the table. You're going to see a couple of familiar faces. See Scott S. in seat 1. Matt F. in seat 4. He's been on here before. Doc from 3rd Street. Also our champ from our tournament to the WSOP, Brad Miller from St. Clair Shores, a.k.a. Miller Time. He's in seat 8. So we got a lot of action, a lot of No Limit Texas Hold'em coming up. Big night tonight. Also, you've been seeing throughout the week at the Reserve, we've got a new tournament schedule going on. Multiple new tournaments Saturday night, Thursday night. Got multiple events with the Veterans Tournament coming up. It's going to be great action, a lot to get to tonight throughout the live stream. And we're going to be coming at you live. As you can see, the chip counts, we got a $500 max buy-in also for tonight. And it looks like everyone at least has 400 sitting in. Oh, the voice. The voice is joining me. Victory Cigar. Vic, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. I'm just here for a little bit. I think you might have mentioned Brian is on his way.
Yes.
But we thought we'd start two-headed here.
Vic, you're in 2 spots at once.
I know.
With the delay. See? Wow, who can do that? A lot of talent there. Vic. Like I said, folks, he does everything. He's in 2 spots at once. He does everything here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sometimes. But I was just telling the players, we got a lot of players from actually Michigan at the table tonight. I think there's only 3 or 4 from Ohio. So a little bit everywhere. Once they rake in the pot, I'll definitely give a shout out to their city. Got multiple events coming up. You talked about the Terry Schaefer live stream. We also got the Veterans live stream. A couple new tournaments on our weekly schedules. So, yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, tonight's an example of a different tournament that we're running tonight. It's usually a $65 buy-in on Thursday nights, I believe, but we're doing something a little different. We're calling it King of the Hill. And so we've got a $1,000 guarantee to first place, and or the greater of 50% of the prize pool goes to first place, and then the additional spots are paid out 10% each of that. So it's a little different, interesting format. King of the Hill means that people were definitely down to the, you get down to 3 or 4 players, and they're going to be grinding it out, right? They're going to grind it out because they want that first place, and second, third, or fourth really doesn't mean as much. And so it's going to
more risk.
A little more risk,
no
and I think
second,
we'll see.
So
yeah,
going for the top spot. That's what you're going to play for. That's what you should always play for.
Yeah, and then tomorrow night is our free roll, and again, you sit down and play for free. You do re-entries for $20 right at the table, and that's just fantastic. Last week we paid out first place at $1,000.
Yep.
For a free tournament. So, and it's a great way. You and I have talked a number of times about players coming in here. They play a little bit at home. They're not sure, and this is a great place to grow your knowledge of playing poker.
Oh, wow.
And something like that.
Yes.
All right.
It's on the wrong side.
What?
Yes. Got him. They tried to get it with the stash. Yes, I am. For everyone out there, I will be gone for 1 week. I'm going fishing. This mustache you see was just straight 80s mustache. Some people call it the porn stash. Some people call it the 80s stash. Yes, it is good luck for fishing. Northern Pike stands no chance against this mustache, Vic.
No. What about the shorts? Are you going to wear the shorts of the
I
captain?
can go with that. I like where they were going with that. I totally can roll with that. But, yeah, the mustache brings power. And look at this.
Right away.
First hand of the night. Buddha, 3-bet with aces. Miller Time, raising up to 50 with pocket 10s.
First hand.
Jimmy, no stranger to the action. He has King 10 of clubs. Josh, a.k.a. Service Manager, is in with 6s so far, but I bet that 3-bet the 125 has the sirens going off.
Let's go with the 6s. Now over to Miller Time.
Just checking.
Well, here we go tonight. Fire already. First hand of the night, 10s versus aces, and we have a 5-7-6 board. Miller Time does pick up the flush draw with his heart.
Service Master,
and yeah, all in.
Now regretting letting go of his 6s.
Well, both players bought in for the max for 500, Vic, so we could see a $1,000 pot possibly right off the rip. first hand on the live stream tonight. You put to the test for the whole 500. Yeah.
And he's going to make the
He's
call.
gonna make the call. We got a $1,000 pot in a 500 max buy-in on the very first hand of the night, folks. Aces are in trouble right here. They are not a huge favorite as they normally would be with tens. With the flop we have, interesting if an 8 or 9 come also, given straight draw. And just a 3, no help. And a 7, the aces hold.
The aces are going to hold up for Buddha.
Buddha's up over 1,000 just like that.
Just
a quick
like that.
snap.
Yep. Yep.
And there it is, 500 max buy-in. One hand gone.
Regular
Players
Joe
ready up.
Poker Show, not so regular. I mean, we saw a tremendous amount of action Tuesday night. Could be something in the air. Maybe it's the smoke from Canada. But man, we just right off the bat, lots of action tonight.
I sure thought one of the guys
hand.
I know that you don't, you know, like, when you jam there, I'm like, it doesn't hard. Or is it king with an ace hard?
Now this is really interesting because when I was in there earlier, I came in, and as you saw me on the screen, and it was dead quiet. I almost told a joke. I thought, well, we got to get these guys bantering a little bit. Well, there's a lot of banter right now.
Well, you know, right before you go on the live stream, maybe they were just kind of getting in the mode.
Yeah,
You know,
getting there.
maybe they had Eye of the Tiger being played in their head, you know, and they're listening to it over and over again.
Well, got quiet again.
Yeah, like Rocky 3, you know, when he had to come back from Mr. T. You know, he had a little failure at the end, but he had to regroup, remind himself, go back to the basics, and that's what Miller Time's going to do right now. He's going to
Yes,
go back
he
to the
is.
basics. With that flop, he wasn't in terrible shape. I mean, he got it in. It was a slight dog,
OG John had
over 40%.
pocket aces like 3 times in a matter of 45 minutes and got him cracked all 3 times. He lost like 5,000.
Here comes Miller Time, 7-6.
Yeah, they're talking about Tuesday night and OG John getting pocket aces 4 times that night.
One raises to 30.
Good to see Scotty S. in there.
Yeah.
2 calls.
Scott Summers are usually pretty busy, but he found time to come in and play tonight. It's good to see him again.
5 calls.
Hey, he's farming. He even watches the live stream from his tractor. He sent us pictures.
He did.
He was not bluffing on that either.
No.
That's dedication, folks. When you're watching the live stream from your tractor, getting crops, that is dedication. 10-4-8, couple of hearts.
10 for Scott.
Yeah, top pair for Scott. Matt with 2 overs with the gut shot. Buddha hits mid pair. I mean, even Ian has a gut shot to a 9. Same with Miller Time, but he doesn't want to hit that 9. That'd be bad news bears for him. $50 from Scott going around the table.
I said when I was watching these calls, somebody commented like they're not a poker player, and like I couldn't even be in the room with these people with all that clacking with the chips. I'm like, you don't
John
notice
Flex says there's a
when I was
tornado
listening to the
warning
stream,
in
I'm like,
Toledo.
Jesus, you're right, it is so
Yeah,
annoying.
Mike and Bob and Larry are talking on the Facebook chat. I see. Mike saying, "Hope everyone in the Toledo is okay with the storm that just came through."
Right. Yeah,
Well, and look at that, 5 on the turn. Miller Time
you know, that's-
turning the nuts. See how he plays this. I mean, the way Scott's coming out here, he might just smooth call. He's not playing like he's on a draw, more like a made hand. It is heads up.
E8 raises.
And he's going to bump it up, though, with the flush draw out there. There's also another straight draw to a higher straight, just in case. Scott made it 80, and it's only 135 to call.
Yeah, that's an interesting bet. Makes it difficult for Scott to get away from this hand.
Oh. Yeah, he made the
All in
decision
and a
right
snap
there.
call.
Wow. 2 hands and 2 all-ins tonight.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. This is great action tonight. We expect
Crazy game.
yep, crazy game, somebody just said.
Wow.
Yep.
And now Miller time. Winning back what he lost just 1 hand ago. He's up to 1,000. I mean, the rate it's going, now we expect Scott to go all in and get called and win a pot. That's the trend. We've had 2 hands on a $500 max buy-in game, and both hands have had at least 1,000.
They're going to be calling me
Yeah.
to come on the screen.
All in that first 2 hands in a row.
Well, I said it Tuesday night. I'll say it again. Call your neighbors, call your friends, call your cousins. Let them know. We got some action going on here. The regular Joe Poker Show. The Reserve Poker Room here in Toledo, Ohio, 5105 Glendale. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, please give us a subscribe. We'd love to have you be part of the almost 2,000 people that have subscribed to our site here.
I just told him we're not gonna have any trouble getting chips on the table.
I know. This continues. I'm gonna have to step outside for 15 minutes, come back. Away from this madness.
Yeah.
Sign you on your ball.
I mean, to be fair, we've had 2 big hands, action flops.
Alright, sign on the button.
I mean, the first hand, 2 aces versus 10s. Then you get that type of board. Both players with an overpair, the 10s with the flush draw.
Alright, sign on the button.
And now Paul comes in. Paul's usually the one with the arm that causes the trouble, but
Tread with water.
Adam steps out.
I got my partner Brian coming in. Brian, we've
Brian
had 2
is
hands
here.
and 2 all-ins.
Coach Brian.
Brian's getting loose. He's chugging the Mountain Dew. He's getting jacked up on Mountain Dew for the live stream. He's getting focused. Won't be surprised if I see a couple jumping jacks. You know. Oh, now he's doing the squats. And look at here. Well, folks, we got pocket queens versus 9-8 suited. Let's see if we get a hand where there isn't an all-in. That'll be an excellent question. I don't think right now we're going to have to worry about that with a king, ace, 4 rainbow board.
Yeah,
Did you call for any chips?
man, what a day to be tardy, huh?
Yeah,
What kind of action
coming
have I
in.
missed?
Yeah, 2 hands, Brian. Both hands getting $1,000 in the prize pool on a $500 max buy-in.
This is a regular Joe as well, right? So 500
Yep.
max buy-in.
Yes, sir.
Holy smokes.
And our first civil hand out of 3. Queens are going to hold. I mean, the way it's going, I thought Doc was going to be flopping an open-ended straight flush draw, and we're going to see action. Got to catch up with Doc. Shout out to all the 3rd Street guys that are tuning in. Always good talking with the doctor. There's the updated chip counts. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you.
Why do you even do
I
this
can't
shit?
believe he went all the way to
Does he have a nickname?
500 in first hand.
Yeah, Tyler's definitely going to have to get a nickname, but I don't want to force it. It's going to come in time.
Yeah,
She's
I don't want. I was
texting
gonna
you
think
like,
like
yeah,
maybe the
like, that's so
apprentice,
ridiculous.
but
She's like, are you going to be home soon?
Yeah.
She turns it back on. She's like,
Padawan?
Reebok.
Yeah, we can't force it. It's got to come
yeah,
natural.
you're right. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves is self-don nicknames. I don't
Yep,
like
yep.
those.
Like, you know, Jim got the wizard. It was pretty natural.
Oh, what a great face to see there in seat 1, huh?
Yeah, welcome back, Scott.
Look at that tan he's got. He's working on.
Yeah, he's farming.
Yeah,
That's a farmer's tan.
sure is.
Buddha raising up with the nemesis.
He is not afraid of it. Have we reached out to Bobby Hudson on Facebook?
If you're gonna raise it, who the God?
No.
Bobby, if you're interested, you can reach out via the Facebook page or a phone call into the club. Express your interest for what game you would like to be on. Marissa, Jim, or Steve will let you know how far out that list is, and we can get you booked, depending on what date you're interested in and what game. Absolutely, we'd love to see new faces. I believe seat 8 is due for Vegas, right?
Yeah, that's Miller Time,
That's
who won our
right.
WSOP.
Outstanding.
He's
to
going
see
to
him
represent
back.
the reserve out there.
Probably here to pick up his swag bag.
Get that swag bag, son.
You gotta have it.
Oh, I'm going to be rooting for Miller Time Hardcore.
Oh yeah, hopefully he keeps us updated. He should. I don't know if he's a Facebook goer, but he should definitely be posting updates into the group. That would be kind of nice. Give him, you know, we got a huge following.
He did say he will keep us updated for sure. I added him on social media, and then I believe we made sure he got into the reserve.
Is that a 3rd Street guy? Is there 2 3rd Street guys?
We got Doc in the house. We got heads up action here. 10-3 suited versus the Undertaker. Ace-8 of spades.
Doc gonna flop the best of it here with a pair of aces.
Jack's gonna represent. Leading out with 20.
Doc's gonna waste no time and flick in the call.
Yeah, showing that he's got a little strength. Like, hey, you're not gonna be pushing me around.
Things just got serious here.
Right. I like it. The intensity level, the
Yeah.
composure, taking your time between every bet.
Miller
steady
Time's got the
cadence.
glasses on. Yeah, it's early as well.
And then
Quick
another quick
call.
call from Doc.
Oh, absolutely right.
There's an 8. Doc has the check mark. As long as he doesn't fold, he'll take it down. And it checks. It's probably, oh, he's going
He's
for
gonna
value
try to
here.
get some value here, Dom.
75.
Is that a 3rd Street thing?
Oh, yeah. Max value at 3rd Street. Get a nice bourbon,
Same exact hand.
cigar, sit back in a comfy chair. You can talk to Norm. You can play poker against Norm. I'll say his name's Bleeping Norm, so I got to keep it PG for the live stream. They have a different name, different different word in the front. Norm's a great guy. Norm's a sneaky guy too. Norm's actually a really good card player, but he is such a character. He tries to act like he's just having fun hanging out, and then he'll take all your chips.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah, he does.
Is that,
He's sneaky good.
Is that the
Sneaky
bear?
good. The bear, by the way, from Woodhaven is Ryan. Is in playing the tournament right now. He's trying to get on the live stream. I believe he's on the list.
12
I don't know, that is Bear from Jared. Always want the blood. Man, Dom, what happened to the atmosphere down there? They're really wired in.
Oh, it's been highs and lows. Everyone will chat and get fired up, and then everyone's focused. I love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Everyone is trying to hit it big tonight, and you've seen the action. Seems like on our 1-3 game, we might have a leader walk away with 2,500 tonight.
We might have to drop the regular show.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, just 1-3. Maybe I could talk in the Wizard of using like an old 80s, 90s like pay-per-view, like Bash at the Beach, something. Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc. All right, here. What do we
We got
got?
a 3-bet from Jordan to 65 with ace, deuce, offsuit. Yeah, it looks like this. You might have a good timing here. You might take it down. Josh is going to keep him honest. 7-5 suited.
Service manager Josh.
And we have a 9,
that?
king, 3 board.
Any idea what that alarm is? I heard it on my way in.
Well, it's on a delay, so probably when you walked in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Couldn't figure out what it was from though.
Maybe a car?
Warning like the possibility or warning
Tornado
like
warning,
the grass in a
probably.
hole?
It's something, one of those for sure.
We need to take cover.
All right, Jordan's going to lead out here betting 50. Strictly ace high, but unfortunately Josh, service manager's got absolutely nothing to come along with. SummerSlam, I like SummerSlam.
Might lose power.
Hell was at 2 inches.
Oh yeah, you
but
can
now
hear
it's
him,
only an inch and
hear
a
him
half.
talking about it.
We're good.
Yeah, we are doing a live stream during a tornado warning, it sounds like. I love it. Perfect weather to watch poker.
I just got in from playing baseball, Dom. This is kind of
Yeah, my
concerning.
kid's game just got called.
While Mike
Harbor View. Where's
on
Harbor
our
View? That's where
chat
the
said there
tornado
are softball-size hail,
is. That's closer.
baseball-size hail hitting his house.
Whoa.
So, yeah, I mean, what a better time to sit back, watch some poker,
Yeah, tune in.
relax.
Not so regular action from what I hear so far.
No, this has been a lot of action tonight. A lot of action on our 1-3 Average Joe Poker Show, taking after Wilt Dale. A lot of
We're
action.
gonna get out of line here under the gun, make it 20 to go with his king 10 off.
My wife can't find the fucking link, so.
As long as you're not by the window, you'd be all right.
Good thing these are boarded up.
I mean, you have to be a really big.
Huge advocate for the room is Jimmy. He's gonna come along and make the call. Folks, if you're ever interested in cash, just reach out to Jimmy. He'll meet you here anytime, any day. This man is hungry to play cash games.
He'll probably pick you up at McDonald's.
He
too,
might.
if
He'll
play
grab you
with cash.
McDonald's.
Look at Josh switching it up, 3-bet with his ace-10 offsuit to 75.
You're doing a lot of testing for us now.
Keep getting the hands that it's correct to raise, but you can't call raise with it.
Yeah. We're just trying to find the sweet spot.
I love this bet by Service Manager.
It's somewhere between 12 and 20, so like 17. For sure it's 17.
We'll try that. 1750.
Looks like Jimmy has that look like he wanted one more player in this hand to give him a little bit better
Oh
value.
yeah, with Jack
a little
10,
better
you'd
odds.
rather have
Yeah.
it three-handed. And that's a nice play by Service Manager. We've seen some monster pots. We've seen aces, queens going around, pocket 10s. So right now, if you think there's dead money in there, and if you're going to 3-bet and 4-bet pre-flop, pretty much someone almost is going to have the goods early on. After we get after this little shock of seeing stacks for stacks,
Right.
you know, in this next half an hour. I think maybe Josh realized that. That's a strategy some poker players like to do. And let's see if he keeps going with that. I mean, if you can pick up, raise it 75, pick up 40, 50 at a time, pretty much going to free roll pre-flop for the next few hands.
But again, it's great to see. A lot of these players haven't played together, at least not on the live stream, not on the regular Joe show. I know Service Manager, it's only his second or third time being on the stream. So a lot of new faces, people trying to feel each other out. And Josh going to take advantage of that.
Yeah, by the way, Josh is from Toledo, Ohio. As players, I haven't done it yet because I got lost in the action. But we'll be giving shout-outs to their city where they're representing as they scoop in the pot. Yeah, so Josh taking that last one out of Toledo, Ohio, as local as you can get. Like I said, majority of the players here are from Michigan. We got a 10, Queen, Jack, rainbow board.
Yeah, Miller Time does pick up the open ender there with his 9 coming in. Doc, pair of jacks, ace kicker.
Yeah, open ender for Miller Time.
He's going to let it go.
Yeah.
Give Doc the respect he deserves.
Well, and if you
Oh,
actually
there's
look
me
right
walking
there.
in.
Oh, yeah, there he is. There's Brian.
How about this, Dom? You still excited for this?
Oh, the 10K guarantee salutes to your service free roll tournament. Saturday, July 8th, 1 p.m. Thank you for your service. Open only the veterans or current servicemen or women. It's going to be a $0 buy-in, 25K in starting stacks, 20-minute levels. We will have a feature and final table, and they will be live streamed, folks. This is going to be July 8th, the Saturday after the 4th of July. If you're with the company and you want to help out and contribute to this guarantee, please get a hold of myself or Brian or anyone at the reserve. You can get a hold of us on our Facebook page, call up at the room. We'll be going around. I'm actually going on vacation this next week, Brian, but I'll be rocking and rolling the week I get back, too. We'll have some time to hopefully get a late surge. We've had multiple businesses already pitch in. We're really close to our 10K goal, guys, so
Oh, wow.
help us get there. Help us get there, and let's go above it. Let's go above and
Yeah,
beyond.
let's crush it. Yep.
Let's go above and beyond for those who have gone above and beyond for us.
And
on a
again,
regular
servicemen,
basis.
servicewomen, just show up. Even if you're not a card player, just show up, come out, hang out, enjoy the atmosphere, grab a bite to eat, and hop in the tournament. I mean, absolutely
it's free to play.
Yeah. Take your chance at it. You'll
Maybe
be
you get beginner's luck.
potential to be on the live stream as well. We'll be doing a feature table throughout that whole event. So, all right, Miller Time with a mystery hand. Jack's got the 5-7.
Yeah, 4, deuce, 8, couple of clubs.
He does pick up a gut shot, Jack. And see what Miller Time does, though. He's going to fire out 25 into it.
Oh, yeah, he ain't scared. And And another 8. Pairs the board. And another 50. Looking to get value here with the mystery hand from Miller Time.
Yeah, Jack's
Take it
gonna.
down.
He's gonna call it quits on this one. Get rid of it. Nice pot there for Miller Time.
Yeah, look at Miller Time getting stacked on the very first hand, and now he's above what he is in for. Reloaded for 500, got it all back the very next hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
He got.
wow.
Yeah. He got. It was aces versus tens, Brian,
Okay.
and it was all heart board, 8, 7, I believe 5 or 6, if I remember correctly.
Gotcha.
And then no hearts in the deck with the aces, but the tens had a heart. So he popped the
Okay.
flush draw. So when they got it all in, he actually was, it was about 60-40.
Right.
He had a little bit above 40%, but Buddha held. And then the very next hand, he got it all in and got it back.
All right. So now.
Hit a straight with 7-6 on Scott when he had king 10 top pair, king kicker, a 10 high board.
Now, do you think that puts Miller Time at a slight advantage, being at 1,000, where no other player can buy in for more than 500? Do you think he can loosen up a little bit? I know he's still only up about a couple $100 right now, but
Yeah, I mean, I think your decisions are a lot smoother now. I mean, the fact that you're even, and he's slightly ahead now with that last pot.
right.
And even if you're around even, now you can kind of afford it. 75 isn't as daunting, It's not almost 20% of your stack. It's only around 10% of your
Right.
stack. 7.5.
Jimmy looking real frustrated here. As he's facing another 3-bet.
You can tell he just wants to see flops right
Yeah,
now.
he does.
Oh man, he's got the head scratch.
Yeah, he's
Oh man, across the brow.
all decked out in his Fins gear. Huge Miami Dolphin fan is Jimmy.
There's rumors that they might get Dalvin Cook. I think he's washed up though.
He's going to get out of there. Doc's going to throw it to the wayside.
A
Over to Miller
salty
Time.
fold from Jimmy.
Yeah, not happy about that at all.
The man wants to play.
Ah, nice little raise there from Jack. Going to take it down. No limpers for the 10, he says. Got a pair of 9s already. Let's play for 75.
Aces versus tens again or something.
I mean, it's all king, jack, king, queen. There, I got queen, jack offsuit. I can't call fucking 8 times my original bet. Like,
Stand completely.
Dr. Phil moment. We talked about it on Tuesday, Brian, how, as a poker player, you have to switch gears sometimes, and you got to play Dr. Phil with the player when they get frustrated. It just
Yeah.
seems like that's the thing. Now, some players will just stay quiet; they don't even want to get involved. But there's always a couple Dr. Phils they'll listen to you, they'll talk you through it.
Right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, Buddha's one of those guys.
Yeah. Oh, Buddha will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He'll listen.
He'll
lend
get
you in
deep
here.
into it
Yeah.
too. He'll probably talk about some experience he had, back in the day,
Yeah, when he was out at the
finding the you and you.
17.
time at the mosque,
Nobody
Or
re-raised.
wherever he was.
How much violence is too violence for the stream? I'm just trying to figure this out.
Now Ian's got those 9s. See what he does with them. Are we gonna see Jimmy blow up if he raises here?
Re-raise just to spite him.
He's not. Jimmy's gonna be able to see a flop.
Something entertaining too.
Yeah, Jimmy's just happy to be involved where he has a chance to win a pot
Yeah, it was gonna get
past the pre-flop stage. And we got, he hit a piece of it.
He's gonna flop a
5,
pair.
8, 3. He's got mid-pair. Unfortunately for him, though, pocket 9s are still in the lead by Ian.
Oh, thanks, Anthony. I knew I was close. I knew it started with an M. You're just full of information like that. And I like that.
Yeah, see the YouTube chat going. Good to see everyone on the YouTube chat. Please like and hit that subscribe button if you're on our YouTube chat. Always appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely free to do. Helps out the stream grow.
If you're on Facebook, thanks also. And Ian's going to take it down. Ian, by the way, is from Van Buren, Michigan. Representing. as you can see.
Yeah, he was a late addition last night. Called in about 9 o'clock, wanting to know if there's a seat open. I said, come on in. If there's not, be first alternate. So,
yeah, it worked out. Maybe with the storm, because we.
Yeah, I think it was D5 that was supposed to be in here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I said we
Wow,
got a couple
D5 at the
thirds,
table
yeah.
with Doc. That would have been interesting.
Would have been interesting, but it must be D5 had something come up. Yeah, I guess it was a tornado going off.
Matt picking up ace king offsuit.
Here we go.
Casually tosses in a raise.
The guy at C3 is severely on edge.
Now we're breaking up the monotony a little bit of laughter, a bit of cackle, a little smile out of Jimmy there.
Oh, we got the 10-8 suited in play. Jimmy's going to look down at ace jack.
It would have been so funny if the guy pulled his chip back and goes, what?
I'll see if Jimmy takes a stand here, if he's just going to call the 16. He is getting out raising chips.
Did you think he was talking about you?
48.
He does bump it up. Going to make it 48 to go is Jimmy. Back over to Matt, who's got the ace king. He's got Jimmy notched a little bit. Are you putting on a 4-bet there with if you're Matt with the ace king, or are you just going to see a flop? You got position on the guy.
I mean, with what I've seen so far with so many big pairs, and if you think you're in a coin flip situation, I don't mind just seeing the flop. I definitely think it early on. You can play it both ways, though. Ace king is such a hand that I think you can't just be stuck in one way to play.
Right,
You really got to
you're
go by
absolutely
your
right.
feeling opponents. And also, I think how you're running plays a factor in that.
Yeah,
If you're running good,
yeah,
then
if you're
you
stuck,
might
you're
play it
probably
bigger.
just if you're stuck, you probably just see a flop. Yeah, a lot of factors can go into that.
But yeah, early on, if you want to 4-bet and try to take it down pre-flop, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, you really have to get in a cooler situation. Aces and kings that are completely dominated.
It's like pre.
His aggression is going to get the ace king out of here.
Like the under the table sip.
And there's Jimmy winning with ace jack, taking it down.
Yeah, good call. I mean,
Well, he wanted to play some poker. Brings in a pot. By the way, Jimmy is from Toledo, Ohio.
I almost said it out loud too. I almost was like, yeah, that was a bad idea. When the flop came out like that. Yeah, that's what I want to see, man.
A lot of hats on stream today.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of hats.
Got to see that 3rd Street cigar hat.
Nice hat.
Love that. I got to get me one of those when I go out there. I'm going to try. I'm going on vacation, actually, the following Sunday I get back. I believe I'm going to get confirmation, but they're going to have like a veterans, almost like a tournament there, I think, to donate for the
Nice.
veterans tournament at our place.
To raise the fund.
Yeah,
I
to
like
raise
that.
the funds.
Little meet and greet and a little.
Yeah,
I
so
like
I'm
that.
going to go and try to play in that.
That-
And yeah, if there's some guys from, I'll actually reach out to you guys and whatnot. If there's some more of us that can even go down there to
Yeah,
show
you
support
got the
on
day
it,
off, yeah.
I would love if we
There
could
we
get multiple people from the reserve that even go down there and join the race, help raise some money. But yeah, they're looking to raise some money to donate. So that'll be an interesting day. Talked with Scott from 3rd Street about it.
Yeah, Scott was in here last night playing the tournament.
Did he do good?
I think he's just shy of the final table.
Oh, he's been playing some good tournament
yeah.
poker too.
Him and D5. D5 doesn't fancy himself a tournament player, but he's starting to pick it up now. I'm playing some good cards in the tournament. I've seen him on the cash game several times.
Yeah, when we got,
What do we got
is
here?
this 7 players to the flop here?
7 players. We do got a mystery hand in
Yeah,
Doc.
a lot of
You
limps.
walk in and you hand it to them and then they have it.
Who's got the best of it now?
Yeah,
Jack?
Matt has bottom set.
Oh, it's-
But there's a straight and a flush draw out there. I don't mind this bet because you're only getting called really with the hand that you want to get called with. This is going to get those thin draws out of there. I wouldn't mind if it was maybe $10 less. I believe it was 21 in the pot. I'd probably go with like 25 maybe. Because, if you're getting called with a big ace or a 2-pair,
yeah, and
maybe a combo draw with like a jack with a, I don't know.
you've always got them full house opportunities as well.
Yeah, but you want to get a little bit of value, so I would have. But look at this. Sometimes you look at the table and how the table's playing, and maybe he's thinking, hey, I'm probably going to get one call with 50 no matter what. This table's playing a little crazy.
And he's got at least one call for that 50. Looks like he's going to get 2. Wait a minute here.
And Ian with air right now.
Holy man, he had some
He'll-
business chips out.
Yeah, like he was thinking about, should I just put in a bluff for the live stream to try to get a moment right there?
You know, I
That's what he
would
was
have
thinking.
applauded it. However, I don't think it would have worked.
Yeah, bad timing when someone flops a set.
Real tough to get away from a set.
And here's Jimmy with a gut shot to Broadway. And he did just bluff to take down the last pot, so sometimes that gets a little addicting. But not now, Jimmy. Not now.
Yeah, if he was getting the right odds, I don't hate a call. But right now, it's getting less than 3 to
Think
1.
of the Disney movie song, Let It Go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
That's right. Now's not the time.
Yep, Doc with the mystery hand.
A lot of stream left to play, Jimmy. You could pick up something a little better. Find yourself in a better spot.
And there's a 10 of spades. The card, probably one of the worst cards in the deck
Yeah.
that if you're flopping a set, but obviously we can't see, or he can't see the hands. We can see the hands. Jack does pick up a flush draw.
Yeah, relatively weak flush draw, but again, you're absolutely right. Probably, if there was a card that Matt didn't want to see, it was probably that 10 of spades.
Yeah.
He's going to show a little bit of weakness here. Check it over to Jack. Jack's going to quickly check back.
And a 9, there's a blink.
Check.
Matt checking twice.
Interesting.
And he's going to take it down.
I was worried about the
Dangerous going out. Look at that, yeah.
All right.
Why'd you check that river? Why'd you check the river? Because scared of the bush.
Straight out there, flushes out there.
Matt is from Roseville, Michigan, the island, up and down river, actually really close to where I grew up in Trenton. Literally the whole city is an island. There's 2
Really?
bridges. Yep, there's a free bridge and then a pay bridge on each end. Yeah, it's in Lake Erie, right where Lake Erie and Detroit River meet. There's a whole city. That's an island on there.
Nice little city.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is there's a lot of deer on there.
Really?
You wouldn't expect it, but you can actually see deer swimming across during the year.
No way.
I swear.
Really?
I didn't think that was possible, but I've seen it with my own eyes. And there's an updated chip count. Miller time in the lead with 1,100.
Buddha's got a $900 stack.
Yep. But yeah, Miller time was actually the reason why Buddha got it. So he's 100 ahead, but I mean, you gotta love not wasting any time and getting even, and he's now 100 ahead after being stuck. 500 in the game on a second buy-in, in for the game for 1,000. Really rebounded nice for Miller. Miller time is here, and it's here to stay. And he's going to bump it up to $12 with his pocket threes.
Yeah, he's here to try to pad that Vegas bankroll a little bit as he heads out to play. Oh, he's
Speaking of bankrolls, these guys have already had a little history after the first hand. And
Yeah.
Buddha getting pocket kings.
yeah,
and
Buddha's
he's
going to
gonna
click
take
back
off.
at him, going to make it 75 with his Cowboys.
Now, if you're Buddha with threes right now, I mean, I'm sorry, if you're Miller time and you see Buddha raise with threes, you're almost hoping he's got aces or kings. And you're two of the players that actually
Snap
have
him
around
off a little
1,000.
bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the most payoff right here.
Oh, Jimmy's
if
going
I-
to come along with queens. Holy.
Wait, just a
Dom-
smooth call from Jimmy.
Yeah, strap in here.
We are on big hand alert, folks.
All right. Not
And
for
now
the
you're
service
priced
manager.
in. Yeah, he is not folding these threes, especially with just a smooth call from Jimmy.
Yeah, he's almost getting he's getting pretty good odds on his money here.
I know you were asking earlier, does he really have an advantage, you know, now being up to 1,000 even though he's even? This is, now you have more
Exact-
money on the table.
Absolutely right.
Doesn't
You
crush you.
second biggest stack, 3-betting you.
Yeah, you're not as pot committed.
Oh,
Top set
yikes.
for Buddha with kings. Queens does have a gut shot.
Quick check from Buddha.
Surprised he throw a free card around with the straight and the flush draw out there.
They're going to see a free card.
That is 246 in the middle. All right, he dodges a 10, queen, or a 3.
But there's no hard lines on it. I mean,
When I say dodge, actually more like just a 10.
Yeah, Buddha's ready to get some money
He
into
wants
this
a
pot.
queen or a 3 to hit.
at all.
He's going to fire out 150 into it.
I had it done like that.
Well, Jimmy with no bet on the flop. He might still thinks his queens may be all right here.
This is way old. This was to cover up something else.
Yeah, and with that's a perfect turn card for Buddha. No straight, no flush draw,
That's just chasing.
catching.
What's on the other?
Video game stuff.
Oh.
Something beautiful. It's a Witcher. And then God of War.
I see the God of War thing. I thought it was like a hammer on the door. Until you looked it over.
Been waiting to work with this guy for a long time. Tell him touch. It's a great guy. I haven't had a tattoo in like 3 years. Since the night. They're both styles. Yeah. For as much as I love playing cards, I don't have it.
Jimmy doing a quick inventory check, seeing what he'll have left if he does make this call.
Hey, I like it. Good start.
He's got 431 behind.
Yeah, I guess my first one was out when I was 18.
You know, I think if he makes this call, if it's another blank on the turn, he's almost pot committed himself.
Right, if he thinks his queens are good here, if he does make the call, there's not much he can fold to on the river.
18 years old.
I mean, unless another scare comes, like an ace comes out.
10 of clubs
Or
or,
a 10.
something. Yeah, 10 of clubs or something
Well,
fishy
10
like
10
that.
That's only he's only drawn to a 10 and a 10 only, so he's hoping for the 10. He's
Oh
got
yeah,
a
I
gut
guess yeah,
shot.
10 helps him.
But yeah, I mean, if an ace comes or maybe a second jack along with the
Hey,
king,
let me distract you. I got some of these piercing videos, and they're the cool kind. So he starts up and sees chicks getting everything pierced.
Jimmy loves his TV time. He's really thinking this one through.
It's chicks and then dudes. So then
there's a lot of money in that pot.
Absolutely.
96 right now.
Only on the turn. He is going to let it go. Good fold there, Jimmy.
Yeah, Miller time is going to be an easy fold for him. He probably just wants to make sure he takes a little bit of time for every single decision.
Fucking do it, man. I had queens. I knew you had them bitches, dude. Golly.
Man, I'll tell you what, Jimmy's got to be pretty happy for having a kings versus queens situation.
Yeah,
He
fading
did not get stacked.
fading disaster there as it came kind of a scary flop for his queens.
I actually listened to myself for once.
There you go, Jimmy. Listen to yourself, buddy.
I did.
Buddha scooping up a nice pot there with his set of kings. There's our updated counts. He's going to find himself at the top of the charts. Over 1,000 now is Buddha. Miller time still creeping around 1,000. Everybody else.
Literally in the first 5-10 minutes of the stream, we added 1,000 to the game. That's
Right.
crazy.
Not so regular Joe show here at the reserve. Going on week 5 of those Oreo cookies.
Yeah, and you know, I still think they're good.
Well, they weren't good when they came out of production, Dom. I'm sorry.
Oh. Don't hate on the mint Oreos. Come on now.
car dealerships love when they're
Sound like the wizard.
Big time. Yeah, they're out
Yeah.
there like that scratch, that one. Yeah, they're billing insurance big time.
And
Jack.
here it is. Bumping it up, Jack. King, queen, suited, and diamonds.
Buddha going to ride this wave. He's probably going to come in there with his king 10. Is
Yeah, he's going to see if the rush continues. Scott with the 5-3 lets it go. 3-6 Mafia, no.
over to Matt. He's going to let this Jack 7 go. Love the call here by Miller time. Let's get in there with the 5-4 suited, see what we can do. Oh,
Couple of queens.
whoa. Flop too late there, Jimmy.
I know. Yeah. Always nice hand.
Little flop lag, yeah. I always tell players, though, it's because you had the cards in your hand.
That's right.
Jack is probably going to act like he's just c-betting here with 40.
Yeah, a little.
Hoping that some player has anything right now.
Yeah, it does kind of got that feeler look to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe the player's got pocket nines.
These
or
guys
10s.
sniffed it out, though.
But yeah, he's going to pick up a pot. Jack, by the way, is from Sylvania, Ohio. Representing.
Jack also was playing in the tournament as well. Expressed interest to get on the live stream. We jotted him down.
Yeah, I've gotten to know Jack through the last few months. Really nice guy. Good poker player.
Yeah, real solid.
Some really nice instincts. Mixes it up.
Yeah.
He does not play tight.
No, and he's his lady friend. She's becoming quite the little card player, too. I've seen her making some 3 bets at the tournament last night. Really impressive play. Great to see those two coming in here more often. You know, we should put together a ladies' night on the live stream where we have all the heavy hitters, Dorothy, Caitlin, Naya.
Now, most people are in a car, they're getting in a car that's probably miles on it, where 7 years ago, you'd be hard pressed to find a car under,
I've had a couple ladies ask about the ladies tournament again. I remember we had our first one at the series. I told them I'm pretty sure when we have our big series. Oh, looks like we're
outstanding.
gonna. Yeah. So if any of the ladies are out there, poker players, and we'll say this again later in the show. In case I know Tenley normally tunes in late. She was actually talked with her this week. She was asking about it. I know Deidre, who was on our message
Dee.
board, she was actually asking about this. I talked with her yesterday, reaching out when our next lady tournament is.
Okay.
So
if not,
if any
if not a
ladies,
lady
looks like
tournament,
we're getting
definitely
something in the works.
Yeah, ladies.
Or a ladies' night for the live stream.
Ladies cash night, ladies live. Probably be a 1-3 game. Same requirements.
Ladies' night would be good.
It would be great. You know, we got a lot. All the ladies that do come in are fun. You know, Sherry's who we all know, Dorothy.
Melissa.
Yeah, Caitlin. Even get Kara, one of our newer dealers. She can hop on there and splash around a
if we
little
put
bit.
Grandma on the live stream if she
Oh,
got back in
dear
time?
mercy. I
You
haven't
want
seen her
action?
popped in. Yeah, she will.
If you want action on the live stream, put Grandma on there.
Oh, yeah, she's got that double-fisted raise she always comes out with.
would clean as they go.
All right, back into the action here on the regular Joe show. King 10-5 flop. Miller Time going to flop a pair of 10s. It is going to be best. He's up against Buddha's deuces.
13, 15, 20% or PSI now. Like for instance, the Hyundais and Kias, they're high pressure fuel pumps.
Service manager talking service manager things.
So you're getting way more action, and it's causing. I mean, everyone knows Kia and Hyundai engines are, not maintained well. You're gonna have some issues. So.
You ain't lying, Brian.
Guys, if all your car needs, check out Josh. I believe he's at Taylor Kia. I'm not 100% sure. Taylor Hyundai. He's a service manager there. Great guy. And he's no BSer. Pardon my French, but this man will give it to you straight.
I'm gonna talk to him. He's gonna add.
Every single time. He won't beat around the bush. He'll be straight with you. Real good guy is Josh. And congratulations to him on his new position. He's a real busy guy now. Used to have a lot of time for cards, but
That's a good thing, though. Good thing in the whole aspect of life. Updated chip count. Like I said, already 2 players around 1,000. Jordan climbing up there over the 600 mark. Doc's ahead a little bit.
Got really close. He just straight right here. Yeah, you get really, really close. And right here. Like, what? What the hell did you say?
Justin suggests we should play mixed doubles.
he doesn't make a lot of good suggestions, does he?
I don't know about that, Darish. But I will say this. Justin does he, out of the poker players, out of friends that I've met, likes to play a lot of more mixed poker. And there is a niche for that. I don't know about the live stream right now with that, Darish, but
This is
if you want to get an old school home game going, sure. I'm down.
not a tennis match. This is a poker game.
Not the amount. There's too many raises coming out of that seat. Take it back.
New Jersey for Jordan.
So sometimes these warranty companies are paying out $60, $65 a day.
I see a New Jersey from Jordan. Does that mean
That's what I'm wondering.
from New Jersey?
I'm curious myself. All right, what do we got here? Jordan's going to bump it up to 25 with his ace-8 off. Jack's coming along with ace-4 off. Ian's in there, queen-10 suited. Jimmy's going to come along as well with queen-7 suited.
And
Matt has no choice.
Yeah, Matt's like, okay.
Let's see 3 cards.
5 players to the flop. King, 4, deuce, Brian, couple of spades.
Nice flop there for Ian. He's got the queen-high flush draw. And really, other than that,
Jack hits his mid pair with his ace-4. But not too much out there. I think all the poker players watching would rather have the queen high with the flush draw because it's a lot more fun.
that's awesome, Larry, watching all the way from New Jersey.
Appreciate that, Larry.
Yeah, great to have you in here. Hope
Welcome,
you're
welcome.
enjoying the show. Hopefully Jordan's put on a good game and can book a win this session.
Actually, Jordan put down he's from Royal Oak, Michigan.
Yeah, players like to travel to get on this show, huh, Dom?
Yeah.
Man, Turn just got better there for Ian. Now he's got a open-ended with the flush draw. I feel like
More outs.
this is where we're putting in a little tickler, right? We want to get some more money into this pot just because we've got, what he's got, like 96 outs, 97 outs?
I mean, I don't even mind if you want to put a 2/3 of the pot in there and see if you could just take it down now with a semi-bluff. If you get called, you know, you have plenty of outs to win it.
Yeah, you absolutely don't hate a call if you do put in the raise.
But I mean, if you can take it down, take it down.
Opts just a call here.
Don't mind that either, though.
Oh, he's playing a little bit passive with
It's early.
it. Yeah, it is early. If you've doubled up or if you're in the black, you're definitely putting in a raise there. No
And
wrong way to
there's a
put.
five
He
for
knew
Jack.
something I didn't know.
I think that's a great card for Jack.
Yeah, brick for Ian there. Unfortunate for him. The raise would have gotten through if he did put it in. Jack would have had no choice to get rid of his pair of fours. Now it's going to be a battle of who's got it. You know, who's going to put them chips in is probably going to walk away with this pot.
I wouldn't mind seeing if Jack really thinks he's ahead right here.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind seeing a check and giving him some rope, because what is he just smooth calling on the turn with a board like that?
got it.
But yeah, I mean, with a board like that, what are you just smooth calling with? So if you think your 4 is good, sometimes if you check right there,
Yeah, maybe that's exactly
with
what
your
Jack
read.
did is put him on a flush draw.
yeah,
Or
he
some
bet
sort of
out though.
draw.
Like I said, if you really think that 4 is good there in a smooth caller, sometimes I like that check just
Yeah,
to
you gotta
trap a guy that make him do a situation. And sometimes guys just check back and they wave the white flag and it's good to go. But sometimes you can get a little money out of them.
Yeah, he had, we call that showdown value, what Jack had. If it does go check, his hand is not terrible to show down. He does got a pair of fours.
Yeah, multiple ways to skin a cat. So, I mean, as the old saying goes, different poker players, different styles. My old man saying of the day. My grandpa used to always say that.
Catherine's sending out some love to Miller time.
There we go.
Again, guys, who's your horse? Who you liking? Who we picking? It sounds like the atmosphere got serious now. Somebody just flicked the switch. And once again, Josh is at Taylor Hyundai right in Perrysburg. He is the service manager. He's a real mover and shaker, guys. So all your car needs, look him up. He's the man. All right, over to Jimmy now.
King, queen.
He's just, other than them queens, he's just had nothing but marginal, mediocre holdings.
And the problem is they're pretty good hands, but they're not good hands.
Good, yeah.
And Jimmy's looking for the good.
Like around 8:30.
Alright, I'll see if
You could hear it in his voice.
Disgruntled
All right,
call.
Yeah. I'll see a flop.
And we got a 4-3 jack board, couple of spades, ace high, still in the lead for service manager for all your needs. Check. And there's a king for Jimmy.
How about that for Jimmy?
And
Now
not
check-
only does he hit the king, but he gets the second highest flush draw possible with his queen. Service manager does pick up a gut shot to Broadway with an over.
35.
And kind of like what we talked about last hand, I think Jimmy was probably checking to see if he could do some action. I think he feels pretty safe with that turn.
Check.
And check it in the dark.
Interesting move there.
And
Oh,
there he goes.
Oh.
Hitting the flush.
He's going to do the classic spade check. Okay, I do got one. I wish I didn't check
Doing
dark.
all the Oscar moves right now to get some action out of service manager.
Service manager's been around the block too much, though.
Yep, he checks it.
He snuffed it out. You can see the look on his face.
And he's glad he didn't get cute there.
That's right. A lot of love coming in for Miller time, though. Timothy Mayo doing a shout-out as well as John.
Yeah, I'd love to see Miller
Yeah.
time
I didn't even know.
getting a good following. As he should. He's representing the reserve at the WSOP, baby.
Absolutely. Took down that WSOP main event satellite that we had.
Thank you for
12-5 package plus the reserve swag bag. He'll be not without any reserve gear while he's out there, so What an accomplishment that is for him. You know, he told, I don't know if it's his girlfriend or his wife that he was going to play it regardless. She gave him the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Then he came out here, and now he's going out there for essentially $425. So what a savior for him.
Amazing.
You know, he already had slotted 10 grand that he was going to play for it. It's awesome that he's got a support system like that, and his wife, you know, she said, "Do it. Something you want to do, go for it."
That's special when you got
what a load off your shoulder where you've got the support behind you.
Yeah, when you got a wife, a life partner, and she supports your dream like that, that's definitely a bonus. We got a flop here, 6-3 jack, couple of spades. Jack hits his 6.
Scott's been pretty quiet out of the 1 seat since I've been here. He's gonna.
Yeah, well, he had that situation where he was down. He's down 500 on a second buy-in with his king 10. I think he kind of wanted to sit back, watch what the table was doing after that, assess
Yeah,
the
he's
situation.
been off for about a month, right? First stream back in about a month.
And sometimes when you get hit like that, you know, in the first couple of hands, you kind of just are like, let's see what the style of play is.
Let's relax
tonight.
a little bit.
A little weird.
Yeah, see what the night's gonna be like.
We've seen Scott many times on the live stream have some nice nights, some nice hits.
And if you haven't seen him
Still
on the
early.
live stream, you've seen him in the chat, blowing us up, sending the likes, sending the tips to the commentators.
Oh yeah, he always hooks us up with $20 on YouTube. Always
Is this
appreciate that.
Signed into Vic, it is, and he's not even subscribed.
Come on.
Unbelievable, Vic.
Unbelievable, Vic. Come on, the voice. He's the voice.
He's the voice.
If you guys order the food, I don't take the break when the food gets here. So my best bet is order your food at 7:45. You'll probably take a break at 8:30.
As always, Eddie calling the shots.
Coach Eddie.
Yeah, these guys are definitely hungry tonight. You can tell the atmosphere is. This is not a hangout. These players sound like they're out for blood. They want to book a profit.
Nope.
Oh, I forgot. Somebody kicked me.
I'll do it for you.
Bump it up. 15 to go. Service manager.
Hold the
And
phone.
Miller time. Well, I'll tell you what. Everyone that's supporting Miller on the message board just got excited.
Hopefully they're still in here. Miller time with the American Airlines. He's going to be flying out next week.
He's trying to fly right now, making it 55 to go. And Buddha.
Look out, Buddha's going to hunt this kid down. He's still hungry.
Man, he's not going to let this young whippersnapper get by with anything.
No, he's not. Over to Scott, gets rid of his 5-4. Doc,
And now service manager.
he might get out of the way and just let these two go at it.
Yeah.
He is.
Whoopsie.
Turning into the Buddha Miller time show here.
Heads up action.
Oh
my goodness gracious.
Gosh.
Do you believe in miracles? Man, Buddha is just having Miller times number. Let's see what Miller does here. I mean, and also with the hearts out there, you got to think he's going to want to bet. Not a bad bet sizing phone.
See what kind of line Buddha takes here.
That's got to raise some concern. Just a smooth call.
It's gonna roll right back to you if you didn't grab it.
And a queen of spades on the turn.
Over here in a minute.
He already had his mind made up, didn't it?
Oh, Miller's still grabbing here.
200.
Buddha. Stringing along, stringing along. Just calls.
Won't be surprised if Miller time
Yes.
puts on a check.
He's got to be picking up on this. 2 flat calls. It could be heart draw as well. Maybe that's what he is putting him on. He's grabbing more chips.
230.
And a quick call from Buddha. No raise.
Number 10.
Well, I'll tell you what. At least Miller didn't get stacked there. It's still $351. You can double up. You'll get around 700, 800, depending on what else is in the pot.
Flush draw out there too, so it'd be a little weird.
Unfortunate flop for Miller and a great flop for Buddha with the Jack 10. And now Buddha, the power of the Buddha, up to 1,700.
Holy smokes. Tough hand there for Miller Time. C's a little frustrated.
I mean, I would have, and you probably would have.
That's probably the bottom of Buddha's range as well. Jack 10. He probably doesn't call anything worse than that, really. Just an unfortunate hand there for Miller Time.
Yep, flopped aces.
Enough money in there for me.
We've seen it on this live stream the last couple weeks. I mean, OG John on Tuesday.
There's Grandma popping in the chat. Grandma, what's the countdown? How much longer till I get to see your beautiful face walking in here?
OG John bought in for 2,000 twice and lost with aces the first 2 times. Got him cracked on Tuesday.
Yes.
That was rough.
That was a massive game.
But then he ended
Tuesday.
up coming back. I don't think he was down that much.
Tuesday was a great game.
It was a crazy action game. I'll tell you what, our Tuesday game, folks.
It is definitely.
You want to see some big pots, some good poker action. Really starting to get some players too. They're really almost become, local poker characters. You got Shimmy, you got Drew, OG John, Car Wash Jeff, Garrett. And there's many others.
Yeah, Gene always is popping around on the 2-5. All right, we got a $10 straddle there on the button. Jimmy's going to bump it up to 32 with his ace-king suited. Over to the service manager.
Yeah.
Ace-10 off.
Can't forget about Uncle Mavis.
Uncle Mavis, frequent Tuesday player. And don't forget, guys, if you are interested in a bigger game, we are spreading a 5-10 on Friday nights. That's going to kick off at about 7 o'clock. That's a big, big game. Anybody that likes action? Friday night at the Reserve, huge game. Played in the live stream, so it's private, but not on the live stream, so you guys got your own seclusion. I'll be playing host. A lot of aces here, Dom. Ace-king, ace-10, ace-jack. I'm taking Scott's hand in the 9-8 suited.
And right there, we got a Jack 10-8 board, couple of spades. Service manager hits his 10. Miller Time hits his jack, and Scott hits his 8 with an open-ender. So a lot of action here. Jimmy with 2 overs and a gut shot to Broadway.
Yeah, everybody's got a little slice of something, huh?
This pot might get pretty big, Brian. Here comes service manager with 55. Providing all the players' needs at the table.
Again, Miller Time in an interesting situation here. He just lost that big hand, last hand to Buddha. Now he's got the best of it here. A lot of players could be thinking this is some sort of tilt raise here. I don't think Miller has that in his playbook. He's a real solid player.
Interesting to see what Scott does here. With bottom pair, open-ended straight draw.
Is it just the 2 red stacks and them whites? Yeah. Okay, I had to make sure so I could see.
Scott's counting out chips.
It was 120, Eddie?
Correct.
Jimmy.
Jimmy wants to play poker, folks. He's drawn to a king or a queen. Disheartening when you got ace-king and you get called with ace-10 and ace-jack and you both flop the best of it.
The time he does get a premium, he's absolutely missed the flops here. Only the gut shot.
I think he's going to let this go. I mean, service manager bet 55. Miller Time raised him to 120. You got to think one of those 2 players probably has your cards blocked. Like I said, the ace is no good right now. So right now you only have 7 outs. You got a king in your hand, and then you don't even know if it,
I fold.
Yeah, nice fold by Jimmy.
Seems to be a regular move there by Jimmy, the tank and fold.
He's gonna think it through.
Yeah, absolutely. He's real methodical with his decisions. Real solid cash player. He's definitely not afraid to get in there and splash. He was probably thinking about a raise.
And Miller Time isn't giving anything away right now. Look at
Oh,
that.
he is very stoic.
Yeah, I mean, after getting his aces cracked, you can see little competitive juices going. I like it. And I like that he's not getting greedy with this thing. He's just trying to take down this pot, get 100 or 2 back. Rome was not built in one day or one poker hand.
Yeah, this is going to send him in the right direction if he picks this one up.
And just get the momentum back. He'll be up to around 500 if he takes this down right here.
Yeah, right back to a
So it would be one hand
max
away where he
buy-in,
could get
yeah.
even. Yeah. And he takes it down. Nice play by Miller Time.
Yeah, gonna pick up a nice pot there.
Yeah, he's going to profit 150 there, so he's back up to 503. So it's back to where he just reloaded. Had a tough time right there with aces just a moment ago, but we've seen Miller Time play some really good poker at the reserve on the few times I've gotten to watch him play. He will not be
You were
rattled.
explaining everything before. I was
I
like,
put you on
just
the
wait.
Poker is a game of
Yeah,
patience.
this is
Dirty stack in there, you got a couple greens, it looks like.
When you started talking about cleaning services, I was like, this guy's gonna bust out a business card.
Yeah, I put you on, I was stalling the whole bluff.
Yeah,
I
nice
thought he
pop
had
by Miller.
a hand.
Yeah, he's headed in the right direction after that last hand with Buddha.
Oh, we got Bad
No, I'm
Beat
just
Keith
saying
in
the
the
way
house
he was
watching.
playing, it sounded very,
You gotta-
Educated?
I pre-flop raised, and then he bet out, and then he raised again, so I'm thinking for sure I was beat.
Oh, wow. And now Jimmy's going to look down at aces.
Oh, let's see his reaction here.
Yeah, ace, king.
$10
Last
straddle
hand.
on.
Does he just limp in? I just wonder what Jimmy's going to do. He's a character.
He is a character. He'll probably think for about 48 seconds, and then he'll make his decision. Jimmy, big smile there when the Miller says his aces got cracked. He's like, I hope that doesn't happen to mine.
Right?
Gonna put in the raise to 42.
As someone talks about it.
I love Jimmy's raise. He's always throwing in the dollar amounts there, making it 37, 57, you know,
When you get
42
aces like
here.
that in the small blind, that's when you wish the guy next to you didn't button straddle. Let me see what everyone
Yeah.
does first.
Yeah.
And
I
here's Jack with
I don't like
sevens.
to go into him while we're playing, like.
He's
I'm
gonna
go
make
back
the
after
call.
you because,
Over the
I don't
Buddha
know,
with the
just
moose.
while you're in
8-5.
the game, you should get into it while you're in the stream playing.
Uh-oh. This could be trouble for Scott. Ace, queen.
You happen to see a hand where you're like, oh, I should have done this, that's gonna stick with you for the rest of the stream.
I mean, I'm just a curious fat guy. I gotta know, you know. I don't,
Scott's going to make the call. Understandably so with ace, queen. Just right now is not that time.
3 players to the flop.
Yeah, I mean, on a bluff, I'll show him 50-50 because just you want
Just under
put something
140.
somebody's head, you know?
In the middle. And we got, ooh, look at that. 5, jack, king. He's got the gut shot for Scott to Broadway with an over. Jimmy is still in the lead with aces, sevens. I wouldn't be in love with that. With sevens, that'll be an easy fold for Jack.
Jimmy's sizing up pretty large here.
Oh, there's a straight and a flush draw out there. You probably want to take this down now.
Yeah, I love that bet there. He's all right with what's in the middle.
Yeah, and it's a $500 max buy-in. There's over 100 in there. Don't get greedy.
He shows him. Nice hand there for Jimmy, picking up a nice pot.
I hate having aces when two of us suit at the flop. One guy, maybe, but with two people in there, that's good. Working careful.
Don's in on Facebook, sending out some love to Josh. Let's go, big Josh.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Last time I missed it.
I will admit that Oreo was a little soft, Brian.
Appreciate your honesty.
I'll defend him normally, but yeah, that one was a little soft.
Yeah. Button straddle is in effect here. It looks like Jimmy's got 10 on it.
Yep.
Dot going to be first to act out of the small blind. He's got the dolly part in 9 to 5. Going to get rid of it. Ooh, Matt.
Yeah, ace, jack, diamonds. And service manager has the Mighty Ducks hand. Pocket deuces. Waiting in the wings.
Flying V. Oh, he's away from the table. He's going to miss out on it.
Fair enough. Buddha, let's go to the 7 deuce. And is he going to walk it out? I don't see really much of anything for anyone.
see what Jimmy does. He does got the 10 out there on the straddle, so only 15 more to go for him. Yeah.
I mean, whoa, look at that. Jimmy out flops Matt, hitting his top pair. Matt has an over, has a gut shot to Broadway. Looking for ace or a king. He's going to see bet it for 40.
He's also got them backdoor diamonds. Jimmy flopping the best of it, though. Top pair.
Now can I check? Is it any check? But then you gotta either call or fold or straight.
Jimmy cutting out chips, makes the call. 6 of clubs on the turn. Does Matt keep the story going? No, he's going to check.
Kind of wave a flag here.
I think Jimmy's going to put in a bet to say, is he for real or is he not for real? Well, let's find out.
62.
I really hope what happened just did not just happen. I think the dealer just asked him how much it was. Oh my gosh. All right, so it's a $62 bet, says Jimmy. Now over to Matt. Still just the gut shot in the over.
And he takes it down.
It'll be good enough there for Jimmy to take this one down. Back to back there for Jimmy. Chase, I agree. The lower stakes is much more relatable. We'll be honest, our 2-5 plays way bigger than any 2-5 around. So the 1-3 is kind of a nice little mashup there. The 500 max buy-in makes it realistic for the average player. And as you can see, there's certainly money flying around, Dom. This is not, we're not playing for quarters here.
I agree.
You can see Buddha's almost up to 2,000 here when the max buy-in's 500. So never shy of any action is the 1-3 game.
Queen 8 there.
All right, Jack's going to get out of line here. Oh, no, he didn't bump it up to 7. No, he did. Jack makes it 17 with the clean diaper. Scott's coming along, ace-10 suited over to Ian. He's got the police dog.
Yeah, a couple of kings. King 9 for Ian. King 8 suited for Jimmy. Doc on the button, a little disappointed with the 8-3 offsuit. You always wait for your button, and when you get 8-3 offsuit, just
It's
like, oh,
just
come on.
Very
Can't
disheartening.
even get me like a 6-4 suited, you know, something. with a little
Service
bit of
manager going to
potential.
come along there with Jack 10 as well. So we got 5 players going to see this flop.
Yeah. All kinds of ranges. We have a king 6-9, couple of spades. Scott with the ace high flush draw. And then also look at Jimmy pairing his king. Got a couple of gut shot straight draws on the flop from Matt and service manager.
Oh. Bet from Scott and a quick call from Jimmy.
Jimmy likes to play cards.
He certainly does love the action.
And there it is for
There it is
Scott.
for Scott, yeah.
And also, look at that for Jimmy, giving him an open-ended straight draw. He's thinking in his head, that's most likely a good card. I mean, did he really bet out like that with the flush draw, not a made hand?
Right.
I mean, Scott
Always
leading
love
out.
those plays. Yeah, love those plays where you
Look,
lead.
2 pair. Man, service manager, open-ended straight draw, 2 pair for Jimmy. This one could get really expensive, folks.
You're right, Dom. Scott did lead out when he had that flush draw. Now he's kind of throwing a bit of a weak bet here, 35.
Almost goating him to come over the
Yeah.
top.
Kind of looks like if you raise so I can get away from this cheap, but only he's got the nuts.
Well, a lot of players will raise here if they get a hand like 2 pair because they're almost thinking he's throwing out a weak bet to kind of control the pot,
Right.
seeing a cheap card on the river, and I have a big made hand here. I'm not letting another spade coming for cheap.
Yep, almost like he only has the ace of spades and not the made flush, right? He wants to see that river for 35 is kind of the story that Scott's telling. Now, what do you do here? Do you just call?
I wouldn't. If I think I'm going to get a call right here, I raise. Because right now,
I love that he's
Scott's
taking
only
his
got,
time.
333 behind him. What happens if he bumps it up 100 more? It's really making pot committed. He put 88 in. Why not make it 188? I'm just saying. You might give away your hand a little bit, but
Yeah, I like to just call here, and I really don't even hate a check.
just sometimes we saw Shimmy do it on the 5-5. You want to make a raise at the time before more comes out on the river that you get scared of.
Right.
So you get the money in now. Luckily, that wasn't another spade, so we might see some value here from Scott. He's going to make it 80. Which, man,
Jimmy's sniffing it out. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be one of those where he just has to call just because he wants to see it. Wait. Dom, is he getting raising chips?
I mean, there's a straight out there. There's a flush out there. I don't see a raise. You're only getting called with the hand that beats you in this situation most of the time when you got a two pair like King 8. You never know, maybe a set.
Show me 7.
Like you said, a 7 could be a straight.
No.
And nice hand by Scott.
Yeah, very well played
leading
there for
out
Scott.
with the ace high.
Unfortunate one for Jimmy. You know, two
Flush
pairs.
draw.
Yeah, two pair very strong. Kings and 8s for Jimmy.
Yeah, those are just two big hands going against each other. Someone's got to win. Scott, by the way, is from Defiance County.
They're gonna let a different hands.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, without that 4 card to the straight, that kind of set me up.
Yeah, Scott's now up to $711 as the second biggest chip stack at the table.
Hey,
On his way back from redemption.
nice hit. How are we doing, sir? You're fucking, you ain't kidding, bro. You're doing great until that happened. First hand
I love
Jimmy
Jimmy.
is such
Yeah.
an OG.
I love Jimmy.
I know he's not older than us. He's around my age, but he just has that OG poker soul. You know what I mean?
Certainly does.
He'll talk cards the whole time at the table. He will talk poker.
The man loves the game, doesn't he?
Yes, and I like that about him a lot. Ooh, my favorite hand, pocket 8s from Jordan.
40 now. Call, fold, over 10. Call is 40. No. Call is 40.
Doc with a 10-9 suited in clubs. And, oh, here's Matt with pocket queens.
It's a wild game.
Whole stack.
All in for 234. 285.
The dog playing dribble. Oh, it's okay. 285.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you got 3 players calling 40.
Yeah,
You got
wow.
285 in front of you. There's already
Right.
over 120
Yeah.
in the middle.
Plenty enough in there.
Yeah, about half your stack's already in there. I think Matt with queens is fine right now if he just takes it down.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that at all.
Now looking at these hands though, he's in great shape. He's not looking at an ace king at all here.
Yeah, no overs out there. Buddha does have the mystery hand though. No longer has the mystery hand. He's going to let it go.
I was really worried about that.
And Matt's going to take that one down.
I'll show you guys.
Shows the ladies.
Already, you may want to chat about your dinner break.
Oh, we do.
Players want to know why they couldn't put the dog.
Teresa sending out some good vibes to Josh.
Oh, okay. I must have misunderstood. He said the dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was curious. I'm like, you literally said the words all in. I'm like, yeah, every chip has to go in.
Here we go.
Who else wants to order something? Because I've seen like 2 5.
I mean, obviously, me.
It's my favorite time of the night is the food discussion. What shall they have for dinner?
All right, we got no straddle. Infection's gonna start in spot 9.
That conversation died pretty quickly, though, Dom. I don't hear nothing.
I had a chicken parmesan sandwich before work from the Chateau. It was delicious.
I'm gonna have to get your snap, Dom, or maybe I already do.
I ordered a blueberry muffin cheesecake for the family vacation. I brought it up there for Christmas, and they demanded that I have to bring one up. So I'm freezing it
Aw,
tonight, so
yeah.
it lasts in the cooler on the way to the UP.
Made a mistake. Now you're gonna have to do that every family function.
Oh, yep, that's pretty much what happened. Every Christmas and every family vacation in the summertime, I have to get a cheesecake now. I don't mind though; it's tasty.
Uh-oh.
I did take a picture of the cheesecake. I can text you it.
The Aces found their way over to 3rd Street Dock.
There we go, Doc. I know 3rd Street's going to get a little amped right here, and he's got some hands.
Where we at, 3rd Street?
Jimmy's got 7s. Ian also with the Jack 10 suited. We've seen that crack aces already once tonight. So it looks like Doc is going to get some action to build that pot up.
Yeah, Ian's coming along over to Jimmy. He'll probably see a flop with the 7s as well.
Yeah, speaking of Doc and 3rd Street, you see the logo right there for 3rd Street Cigar Smoking Lounge. After this hand, I'll be talking about them a little bit.
Nice call.
Three-way action to the flop. Already 201 in the middle, Brian.
Yeah.
Nice pot for a 500 max buy-in. And we have a 4-queen-10 board, couple of hearts. Right now, Doc is still firmly in the lead. Ian did hit mid-pair. And yeah, with that type of flop, though, you don't want to let it go by cheap.
Honestly, you're the only one I worried about. Like, I mean, everyone else probably.
Yeah,
had
Doc
Ian's gonna
wasting
let it go.
no time.
And I was like, under the gun, you gotta have something.
And Doc's going to take it down. Now, Doc is from Bowling Green, Ohio, as he takes down that pot. But where Doc stays and lives at pretty much these days is 3rd Street Cigar in Waterville, Ohio. 3rd Street Cigar is a full retail cigar lounge with public and private smoking lounges. They have a wide range of beers, bourbons, and scotches. Private lounge with 24/7, 365-day access with their own private humidified locker. Wide variety of premium cigars, inviting atmosphere with very friendly and welcoming staff. They have 2 lounges. They have a public lounge and a private lounge. The public has 2 70-inch TVs. Private lounge has 3 65-inch TVs. Also a room for private business meetings and private events. When you go to 3rd Street, if you mention this ad, you can get a Toledo brand cigar for free. What a good way to try it out.
Right.
Order a bourbon, mention the ad, get a free cigar to go with your bourbon. Relax, enjoy life. Once again, 3rd Street Cigars in Waterville, Ohio.
Yeah, reach out. Nice little atmosphere there. Again, like Dom said, private humidifier. That's a people's lounge for sure. Nice,
Yeah.
nice little.
I
hangout
hope you
there.
can get out there with me on
Yeah,
that Sunday.
that would be
It's
awesome.
going to
I
be a
would
good
love
time.
to check that place out.
Those guys there are great.
Marge, I did see that you're going to be in tomorrow. That is outstanding. It is going to be a busier night. We got that free roll going on.
Oh, that's a perfect time.
Expect about at least 4 tables for that. And man, do our members love the free rolls that we put on here.
Yes, they do. Oh, yeah, and just in from the Wizard guys, if you're looking for 5-10 no-limit action, there is 1 seat available currently. So call up to the reserve, and you can book that 5-10 no-limit seat if interested.
Again, that game is off the stream. Private game held right in the live stream room. Again,
Yeah,
get
just
on
1
that
seat
list.
available.
Yeah, get on that list. Bring your satchel. Those boys play, and they play for keeps. Great atmosphere. They have a lot of fun.
Brian says satchel. I say, get a fanny pack. Cisco early 80s. Marissa's got a fanny pack.
She does. She rocked it all day Sunday.
I disagree with that.
Brian, Sunday. I don't think we're doing anything special for Father's Day. I'm trying to talk the Wizard and crew into letting fathers get 2 rebuys on Sunday. But Sunday is a $100 one re-entry tournament. Last week we had 3 tables, almost opened a 4th as well. That's probably my second favorite tournament that we put on here. The first being on Wednesday nights, the regular freeze out. But then a close second is that Sunday one re-entry. A lot of players love that. One re-entry, players can't go nuts.
Maybe for Father's Day and Mother's Day in the future. Obviously, it's too close to it to change it probably now. Well, why not for the tournaments? If you prove, bring a picture with your kids. Make sure they're a mother or father, some proof. Maybe 5,000 bonus chips so you can have a loose call.
Yeah.
Just a loose call. Hey,
something. One
have
time.
a loose. Hey, have a loose call in the tournament on us.
On
Happy
the reserve,
Mother's Day.
yeah.
Happy Father's Day. 5K in bonus chips for the tournament.
Brian, kickoff for that tournament starts at 1 p.m.
Now, hey, what a good time, though, by the way, on Father's Day. If you want to hang out with your dad, come in and play some poker. It's a 1 p.m. tournament, so you could get done around dinner time, and still go out to eat. But, yeah, come on in.
Again, you spend one day in here and compare the atmosphere to anywhere else you've played cards, and I promise you the reserve will be at the top of that list. It's always fun here, no matter the stakes. No players really get out of line. It's just a friendly banter. Always a lot of camaraderie going around at the table.
You might even hear Jimmy talk to himself like he is here about his, when he has Queen Jack and he really wants to see a flop, but he's got to coach himself out of the call.
He does. A lot of coaching.
Yeah, Jimmy coaches himself. Hey, don't get out of line. But I want to see a flop. It's like 2 inner voices.
Hell of a guy that Jimmy is. Last week he was going to bring us in McDonald's. Ended up not coming in, the game broke before he got here.
Ended up giving it to a homeless guy.
Yeah, he did. He could have took it, ate it, give it to his kids, but he saw somebody that was in more need than himself, and he handed the food over. That just kind of tells you the guy that Jimmy is. He puts himself last, always.
What's that?
Carried my fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Double-digit touchdowns. Almost
Joining us on Facebook is Brent. Brent was on the live stream last week, had a decent showing. Adrian as well as Seth. Seth, when are you going to get back here and get on the live stream? For the love of
Seth
Pete.
is slacking. I'll say that right now.
With him and Tyreek, it's sick.
And he knows it.
He knows it.
He can't even argue.
He's
that.
lurking right now. He knows it.
And look at that, Jordan, by the way. 3 of a kind on the flop. It is King 3. Fortunately for him.
Nobody's got anything to dance with him.
Nope. But you want to try to build that pot up now. There's only 41 in there. And he's going to make a pot-sized bet.
I mean, it was Mike McDaniel, our head coach, is also our offensive play call. It was his first year, so he did well, but I expect a lot more out of him this year.
No problem, Brian. That
If he would've stayed healthy,
I think there is about 2 hours of late reg for that as well. And even if you late reg, I think you'll still start with about 40 big blinds. If you happen to stroll in about 2:30, 3 o'clock, still plenty enough play there with your chip stack.
Now we got a real defensive coordinator in Vic Fangio. Be a top 5 defense. We got so much talent on that defense. It's insane.
Oh my
I really look
gosh.
for us to make a serious run in the AFC this year.
Here we go. A little bit early.
Miami Dolphin pride.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can stay
Talking
healthy,
football
there's
in
nothing
June.
that's stopping that team except
Well, I
for
do the
themselves.
same thing, but I just knew that. I was waiting for the Miami talk to start with Jimmy. I mean, at the same time, look at the swag he's got. So, I mean, he's allowed to.
His username is
invested.
FinsFan.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, he's Finn's fan on the YouTube chat. If you're watching us on YouTube, you see a lot of the same screen names. He's always involved.
Very active in the chat.
Byron Jones money to clear on June 1st.
Hey, Brent, how we doing? Hope all is well.
Aging, injury-prone running back. Don't get me wrong, he's phenomenal. His numbers are there every year, but
The service manager going to bump it up to 25 with a Jack 9 suited. And Jack going to hop in there with Ace Deuce, and Buddha's going to come along as well.
You know, and I can't blame
We got a 8-8-4 board.
smarter things first.
Couple of clubs. Big whiff for everybody involved.
Running back? Yeah, absolutely it is.
Sometimes the flop does not cooperate with the cards you hold.
His whole career.
For all
That's
players,
what he
not
is.
just 1 or 2.
In a running back, you're talking about almost 30.
What? Service manager coming out, betting 30 in the pot.
Dude, Dalvin Cook is not going to sign a 1-year deal. That's why he's still a free agent right now. If he wants to go to Miami, he won't. Right. And he wants $6 million or more per year. I mean, we got both of our backs who were 5 yards per carry average last year. We don't need it. We need to extend Christian Wilkins, extend our center and Connor Williams, and then
Jimmy, don't forget the rookie you just drafted in the 3rd round.
Gotta love the cooler
I'm just
talk
saying,
there.
how am I making the best point and I'm not even a Dolphins fan?
You're not even a Finns fan.
Yeah, you drafted a running back in the 3rd round, buddy. For the cheap.
Because the Lions were fucking retarded and they had a shitload of money.
I still think it's a really good signing.
David Montgomery is one of the worst backs in the NFL, man. I mean, it's terrible.
His team was
He had no
terrible, but
offensive
a
line.
couple of years, he had some big years because he was a workhorse. And,
Well, he had no offensive line either.
He's a good running back.
and then no QB, right? Like, I mean,
The Lions have a top 5 offensive line.
they still have no QB. But
Yeah, well, yeah, but
And takes down the
No,
pot.
I like him. I don't mind him.
A lot of football talk at the table as we're getting to the warm weather.
We're not reliant on him.
Oh, here comes the Lions pride. One pride coming out. There's the updated chip count.
Buddha's still working around that
Like James Daniel perspective, he won't be.
Yeah, Buddha's.
1,500 mark, 1,600 mark.
Yeah, $500 max buy-in, and he's got over 3 stacks in front of him. Good day for the Buddha so far right now.
Yeah, came to play today, these guys did.
We can talk about this great pick. Didn't we?
Lions, you lose.
Oh, yeah, the Lions butter, Randy. And Anthony, I agree.
They get to that team for such stupid things.
Now we're getting some football talk on the message board. It's in the air, folks.
That would be my hot take. I would bet Lions to win that division.
I mean, when you're playing
Not a
cards,
bad bet. Not a bad bet.
sports talk and poker go hand in hand.
Absolutely
It's like having
does.
salt and pepper on your mac and cheese.
Gotta have it.
Baseball or something.
Wait, salt on your mac and cheese?
No, it was a year.
He thought he was gonna go.
I like that Miller is standing up for the Lions right now. Don't let this Miami schmuck
Hold
come
strong.
in here. This is NFC territory. Keep that AFC football brand over there, okay, buddy?
That's not
You're
even
in
the real league.
Midwest. Yeah, you're in the Midwest right now. Know where you're at. One pride.
It was a year.
One pride, Miller time.
Started out indefinite.
You know they do show out though. There is quite a bit of
Appeal on the thing.
Dolphins fans.
There is. I don't know what it is about Toledo, but
You know Elliot. You know
I know
formerly
Lucas
at
with the lid
Hollywood.
off,
Yeah.
Castano.
Joel that comes in here. Joel's
Lucas has a bar that all the Miami fans go to. And I got no hate against the Miami fans.
Sounds
Don't
like you
come in
do,
here.
Dom.
Actually, no, I actually had a great time going with Lucas to the Miami bar. Their fans are great.
Oh yeah,
I got
Lucas is a big Miami dude too,
Yep,
isn't
and
he?
there's
Yeah.
a bar that they meet for all the games, and I had a great time. So shout out to all those guys that they're listening.
Secret club, do they?
Yeah, that secret society club for Miami
I don't know.
fans.
Look what they just did to Ridley. He would have got. He would have got.
I'm always for sure. I'm a drinker.
All right, let's see some poker action here. Looks like Matt is going to be first to act. Oh no, we got a button straddle. $10 button straddle. Looks like we're going to go to Ian.
Oh,
Will be
see there,
first to act.
Jimmy's calling it out. Pat and Dandy's is the biggest and oldest Dolphins fan club in the U.S.
Yep, there it is.
Jimmy sounds like he's a proud member of that club.
Jimmy, I had a great time if you have gone there. So I just don't want to let
That's
this
awesome.
I just don't want to let this Dolphin fan on the live stream, be a
Yeah.
hater of the Lions. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
not hating on your Dolphins, so don't you be hating on my Lions. We're not even rivals. We don't even play each other. We play each other like once every 4 years or
We
something.
played last year, I think, didn't we?
Yes.
Far away from that.
Now, didn't he?
All right, Jack with a pocket
There it
nine.
is.
He's going to come along.
Yeah.
$50.
50 to go. By the way, Jordan raised it up with the 3-6 Mafia
Parlay back.
up to
about
50.
that?
I like it. Expand the ranges, folks. Expand the ranges. We got heads up action.
I don't understand why it's such a big deal. I mean, because he could have did it.
And
but
there is, well, I'll tell you what, if Jordan wants to continue bet, what a flop to
Yeah.
bluff off nines.
Safe flop there. Now, Jack does have that flush draw, but
Even though it's a parlay bet, I still think for sure.
You can't let that go.
No, for sure. I get that. That's why that.
Is he going to peel one?
whatever-
he absolutely is going to waste no time flicking that call in.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I actually thought there was a heart on the flop. There wasn't all those diamonds. Definitely going to make it a little bit harder.
And Jimmy going to get back to the table.
During workouts.
Off of their website,
Yeah.
IP address.
Yeah, it was. He was at. Well, he admitted he was at the workouts.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony. I don't think Tua should be. I mean, the league should not let that kid play anymore. They're going to ruin his life.
Go through some. They have a third party.
He should not take another snap, in my own opinion.
I would agree.
Have your cousin place a bet for you.
He
for
should
a bet.
take his athletic skills and maybe go play some baseball.
How about just go in the booth? Get paid.
Go in the
get
booth.
Paid
Could
a
do
lot
that.
of money.
Yeah.
You won't be hurt.
Just have your.
That kid does not need to take another shot.
Just be smart.
Could be fatal. Could be detrimental.
You could like you could
easily. Well, a lot of those players I'm sure have bookies too.
Man, Jordan looks like he wants to get out of line here. And I absolutely love it if he does.
Well, they used to until
A
now
little more
how
high risk
accessible
though.
it is.
You're not getting the good odds when you're obviously when you're running with the books.
That was the whole reason that when
Jack
Nowadays, you
sensing
caught that
weakness, and
motherfucker,
he's
they're serious.
putting the pressure back on Jordan. And
Jordan.
there it is. Look at Jordan getting after it.
My hero.
the whole thing when people were like
Playing some poker, Jordan.
That's right. He's going to make it, what, 225?
drafting Jameer Gibbs, I'm like, yeah, that's because we don't have Jameis Williams for 6 games.
220, says Jordan, with
Receiver and a running back. We need it.
6 high?
It makes
Love
the
it.
most sense in the world.
No limit, baby.
This is No Limit on the regular Joe show, right here in Toledo.
And they should have went with the best back in the league. Or the best back in
Jordan
that
trying to
draft.
get the early bluff of the night moment.
Yeah.
Live at the Reserve Poker Club.
It's 200 total?
It does, but it's not set right now. It's set to my cousin's birthday. Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say that again? I missed.
I said Gibbs is a better receiver.
Jack want to know what the raise is to. It's 220 is the total bet. Jack in for 60, so another 160 to go.
Hands down the top back out of that draft.
Not saying you're wrong.
I just think, I don't know, man. It's, nowadays, taking a running back in the top even 10, it just seems so sketchy nowadays. Like,
Everyone criticizes our pick.
And look at this. Jack is reaching for chips.
We
yeah, I mean, I never
have
thought
no
about that
middle
one.
linebacker.
Yeah,
He's the best one out there.
it's just there's so many backs nowadays. Like,
Tell you what,
I mean,
if
Gibbs
the
is a
way
good player.
Jack
I just-
played this, though, if that is not a diamond, I won't be surprised if Jordan just shoves now.
You know, Jordan's going to have to fire one more bullet if he's going to want this story to work.
These guys look
Yep.
so phenomenal. Not
And
only
it's
is
the
their
card to
schedule
do it.
weak, but these guys are all playing
He's got to throw something in here if he's going to get Jack off his pair of nines.
five-star offensive linemen fight, you know,
And what a play there.
Wow.
Outstanding play there from
That is
Jordan.
the bluff of the night, folks.
Show it, Jordan. Show it, buddy.
Give the people what they want, Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That a babe.
The
Nice hand for
3-6
Jordan.
Mafia.
Playing the absolute board there.
Yeah,
What a hand for Jordan.
Wow. So far, in my mind, the hand of the night.
Hand of the night's got to be.
Hand of the night so far by Jordan.
He's been laying in the weeds, playing solid cards, and he took a spot right there, and it was perfect timing.
That's no limit, baby.
Nope.
That is no limit.
And that pot was not peanuts, Dom. Pretty big pot there for Jordan, and he just simply outplayed his opponent there.
Yeah, Jordan from Royal Oak, Michigan.
6'3", I love it.
I'm committed.
Coming to play.
Yeah. If you're gonna jam two, you gotta.
And
jam
by the
the
way,
third one. If you're gonna commit.
No,
commit, brother.
Not saying, how can I put it? I celebrated there because I saw a great poker hand.
Yes.
But nothing against Jack there.
We
Jack,
had-
I would have done the same thing. I would have folded
Yeah.
nines in a heartbeat. That was just a great play
Just a
by the
s-
player getting you. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not calling with nines there.
Up
No
against
way.
a super wet
All
board
diamonds,
there. Yeah,
super
three
wet
diamonds,
board, and a pair now on the river.
3 overs to his nines. Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
no,
Jack
I'm
could
folding
do
those
there.
nines too. I just want to be that clear because I got a lot of love for Jack and I respect his game.
Oh.
But man, how it's hard not to get excited when you see a nice bluff
just a
like
good
that.
poker play,
A good
yeah.
poker
Yep,
bluff like
just a
that. That was
genuine-
fun to watch. Very fun to watch by Jordan. And here we have another board, 7-8 Jack Bryan. Looks like all the baby pairs got hit. We got a pair of sevens, a pair
Oh,
of eights.
Soggy Cigar Ken.
Oh, Soggy Cigar Ken, by the way, is
Yeah.
recovering from
Yeah.
very serious surgery
Well,
he had yesterday.
Hope he's doing well. He's joining
Yeah.
us on the chat. I'd like to see him back in the live stream
saw
once he recovers.
I saw his Facebook update. He was very concerned about his surgery yesterday. Soggy Cigar, I hope your healing is going okay.
I got a question. Does he ever not have a cigar in his mouth?
I think when he was getting surgery done, he had a cigar in
I
his
was
mouth.
wondering that. I think he puts it to the side when he's even eating
Yeah,
as well, right?
He probably couldn't have it lit in the hospital, but he probably had an unlit cigar while he was getting his surgery done.
Real nice character to have on the live stream. Hope he's having a quick recovery.
And by the way, look at Jordan here picking up a flush draw also with his
Oh, these two
gut
gonna
shot
tango?
straight.
We gonna see some back and forth now the rest of the night
Yeah,
between
why
these
not?
two?
I mean, right now they're playing 8-6 for 7 deuce. I love it. This is poker, folks. And a flush for Jordan.
Wow. What a turn here for Jordan.
After 10, I think he got
I guess it's a river.
And did
Did Jack just rip it?
I think Jack did just rip it. He's trying to do bluff versus bluff, but it was
Not
going
gonna
to
work now. Wow.
Yeah,
What a-
nothing you can do there. That was the worst card for his hand. Might have worked if that club didn't come with just a pair of 8s, though.
No, but what a huge pot there. What a swing there for Jordan for the last two hands.
The last two hands, Jordan.
Massive chip
won a
up
lot.
there. Wow.
Yeah, unlucky for Jordan right there.
Jack.
Just the worst card to try to bluff on when a player's not even calling the flop with a flush draw.
Right.
And then he hits.
Sneaky backdoor
Yeah.
into it. And
Sneaky-
look at Jordan's
sneaking backdoor
stack.
into it.
Found
Jordan,
himself.
1,300, Jordan. Get you some, fella.
Yeah, I think he had what?
Ask Jim if he wants a mineral.
Representing the
400
great
bucks in a
state of
candy
Michigan.
wrapper? Look at that.
By the way, Buddha from Ypsilanti.
Check with the wizard and see if we got a player for that seat. If not, we'll reach out to you guys and let you know if that seat is available. No, it looks like Jack may be returning, though. He's got his blues there.
Yeah, he's got his blues. He's probably just taking a walk. I don't blame him. I mean, that was a frustrating situation right there.
Yeah, huge swing there
So-
for Jack and Jordan.
I mean, you get bluffed, but I think anyone couldn't fault him for folding those 9s. I would have snap folded them if someone did that to me.
Absolutely.
And then, but at the same time, his bluff probably would have worked. If that
if
flush
it doesn't backdoor into that, yeah, absolutely.
If that was not a club, I think that would have worked.
Raised to 75. Can you move your cards around the box for me, Josh?
No.
No requested. No declared. There we go. Is that good? Yeah, sure. Hold around to the 75. Yeah, sure.
That's the way to play him.
Yeah, sure, yes, sir.
We do bop-outs?
What's that?
We do bop-outs?
The players want to know if they can do a bomb flop.
I mean, you know.
Hey, Josh. Josh
Can I have a
wants to know if
slice?
you can do a bomb flop. Do you want those?
Appreciate you, Vic. All right, my favorite time of the night has passed. The food order is in. Back to the poker action we go. We got Kara joining us on Facebook. Kara, how's vacation? Thank you for tuning in as well. This is
Kara's having a great
jam-packed.
vacation. You want to know
game
how I
here.
know she's having a great vacation?
How's that?
Pat on Snapchat, you know, she did a picture of young Patrick getting his hair cut the other day.
Oh yeah.
Well, young Patrick had a little revenge.
Uh-oh.
It was on Snapchat, and she had the what you put on your head when you got to sleep when there's light out. Just passed out in the passenger seat, deep sleep.
Oh wow.
Yep, snapped her good.
She seems like she
Little
could take a
revenge
nap
factor.
anywhere.
Yeah, oh yeah, she was in deep sleep.
Way to go, Patrick. Way to get your
Yeah, way
revenge,
to get
buddy.
your revenge,
you were
Patrick, after
helpless.
that haircut
yeah, you
picture.
were helpless. Nothing you could do.
You deserve revenge, Patrick.
Sitting
We're
in
on
the-
your side.
Kind of at the mercy there when you're sitting in the barber's chair.
Oh yeah,
You got your hands underneath that little blanket type thing. You
Can't
can't do
block
anything.
anything.
Yeah, can't do anything.
If you do, you're gonna put hair in your eyes.
Raised 21 now.
The little ones too.
All right, Scott, gonna bump it up here with 6 deuce off to 21. Folks, this is the regular Joe Poker Show, and these guys are not playing regular cards here. Outstanding play we have seen so far tonight.
Call.
Looks like 3 players going
Yeah,
to the
Miller
flop here.
Time and Buddha both gonna come along.
And look what we've seen. We've seen some of these hands, some big bluffs happen. They've also seen some showdowns with low cards, and now we're seeing a 6 deuce raise. He does get a gut shot. Actually, you know what? He's got a double belly, 3 or a 7.
He does. My least
Double
favorite
belly
term in
buster.
poker.
Yeah,
Is
I
the-
love it though. The double belly buster. Buddha does hit his 5.
And yeah, Jack does reload. He's got some fancy shorts on there, I see.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to Jack for the short selection.
Gonna reload for 200.
I don't blame you with the action right here.
Interesting here. I love the C-bet from Scott. Unfortunately, these guys, they want to see another card as well.
There's a 9.
All right, I think if Scott fires out one more bullet, he may just be able to walk away with this.
Is he going to keep the pedal to the metal? As they say, here's Buddha with his pair of 5s.
Oh, they checked around.
Well, there's a 10 Miller Time with a friendly river. He's going to go for a little value town.
Yeah, Miller Time is,
Action.
he's
Oh.
definitely going to have the pedal down the rest of the night. He's trying to get unstuck here. He is in the game for 1,000.
Yeah, 75. There was about 172 in there. He put 75. Nothing crazy. Not even half pot.
Buddha had to meditate there for a little bit.
Yeah, that was a nice fold.
Yeah, try to pick up on something. Man, players are locked in tonight. Food
know.
order has been placed. Again, the action only gets better after the dinner break.
You really do love the food order.
You know, all about the food. You got to stay.
I thought I'm bad with certain things sometimes. I get a lot of slack for the amount I eat, but your passion for food
It's
might
up there,
surpass
buddy.
me.
It's up there. I used to be a chef.
What? You used to be a chef and you never bring in anything?
Oh yeah, I've got about 12 years in the cooking industry.
Vic, 1 second, by the way, buddy. See if I got it on me.
Buddha gonna bump it up here. Ace 9 suited. Scott's coming along with King 7 of spades. Jordan's coming in there.
17, and then I raised.
Yeah, you already did that once.
Dom, we don't get these figures by not eating food, all right?
Fair enough. 5 players to the flop. We got a 6-8 queen board, couple of diamonds. The 7 deuce is alive, folks, from Miller time.
Look out.
Flop to flush draw, top pair for Jordan.
Very well disguised.
Did we see a free card here? Wow, very surprising. And look at that.
More outs
Service
for the 7
manager.
deuce.
Yeah, service manager picks up an open-ended straight draw with the 4-3, and then Scott and Miller time both get an open-ended straight draw with their 7. But yeah, Miller time, straight and flush draw. Best of both worlds.
Yeah, like I just said, he's going to waste no time. I assume he's going to be relatively aggressive, trying to claw back, try to at least break even for the night.
Oh, he's got his, I said, he wants to win some money. Look at that composure right there. He's got the sunglasses on, hands, fingers locked in. He is not giving away a tell at all.
Well, you can see he must be a smart watch wearer. You can see the tan line on his wrist there.
There you go.
Does have to take it off
That
for the
is
live
a-
stream.
I was about to say, Miller time. That is a hard tan
That
line
is
with
a
the watch.
super. It is a hard.
That is-
The man's an outdoorsman. Oh,
Yes.
and there it is. The diamond does come in.
And Jordan, though, at the same time, is so far lost them in. He's not getting carried away with his king-queen. His spider senses were tingling or something. What it 120 it looks like?
I believe that's what was announced. Yeah,
Yeah,
120.
verbal's binding. I always say verbal's the best way to go.
And what a, it's a pretty action river there. Brings
Now
in
let's-
2 8s and the diamonds.
Yeah, now Jordan has made some really nice plays. He made the nice bluff. Let's see if he can really make a nice fold, because obviously that's now outlandish there.
Again, Miller time is in the big blind, so an ace 8's not out of line. A 10-8, hands like that are not really out of question.
I'll be really impressed if Jordan makes this lay down. I mean, you haven't seen Miller time really do anything out of line, too.
No, the last hand he showed was aces, I believe. Keep your
come
chips in
on,
your own
Josh.
stack there, Josh. Come on,
you're a service
man.
manager.
Get it. He does flick in the call.
Does make the call. Yeah, he went against his gut. I think it was pretty obvious there, though, that
I think
Jordan literally went against his gut instinct. I think he knew he was behind, but
Yep.
at the same time, the price of 120 with the pot. And you do that sometimes in a night. There'll be those hands that, when it's all said and done, you're going to be like, why didn't I just stick with, my have to, if I'm going to quote the Rookie of the Year movie.
Yeah, and it
The
might be
have
one
to.
of those situations where the time and the moment, Jordan simply just wants to see what he has, what Miller time was playing.
But Jordan's still playing some great poker. He's up to 1K right now. Once again, this is a 500 max buy-in. Buddha up to 1,500. Miller time climbing back, 894 now.
This kid's been on a roller coaster seen him at 1300 stack down to a 400 stack.
Yeah.
Busted the first hand, you said, and then worked that back up to, 13.
Also, shout out to Tenley for tuning in. Thanks for the support, Tenley. And we
Outstanding. We were just
got an
talking
announcement
about
that we are going to be getting a ladies' night live stream, probably a 1-3 going. I'd like to see Tenley represented on that.
Yeah, Tenley's always fun, good-spirited.
But Tenley, if you do come, please bring in some of your cooking if you don't mind. That's just a personal request.
Oh,
That is not
you
required.
Get on me about the food, and here you are trying to
Listen.
have
Tenley cooking is another level.
members bring in. I'm a big casserole guy, too. Tenley,
Oh,
what
I
do you do
bet.
for casseroles?
Oh, I guarantee she has a mean casserole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I bet Tenley's casserole is max value.
I don't, not like a green bean one, but, like people do those chicken kind of, chicken and pasta.
Why not both? Why not mix the green bean casserole with some meat?
Oh, come on now.
Let's get greedy.
Let's not get out of line here.
And Miller time, by the way.
Calls 19
Pocket
with
nines.
pocket nines.
Yeah, King Queen was the initial raise from Jordan. King Queen's been going around the table a lot. It seems like you get certain hands throughout the night. Last Tuesday we were seeing King 9
Was it?
being dealt around.
Yeah.
And Pocket Jacks, that was being dealt around also. Shimmy had Jacks,
Oh, yeah,
I
Shimmy
believe,
did have quite a
4 or
bit.
5 times
Yeah.
last Tuesday. But we have 5 players going to the flop here. Deuce, King, Jack, couple of clubs. For King Queen, not too sad about that flop.
Look at those percentages. Even though Jordan's got top pair with the queen, he's still only 20% favorite to win this hand.
I think we need to get, yeah, I think they're just catching up. I have a hard
Oh,
time
yeah,
believing
yeah,
Miller
yeah,
time
this
is ahead with pocket nines on that board.
Look at the delay there on the
no.
graphics. Sometimes they take a little bit to update.
Yeah. There we go. Right now the graphics are hating the King Queen. We don't know why. That's just a little technical difficulty. We get that from a live show now and then. But anyone who can see.
A lot of moving parts. Jimmy made a run. Looks like
Jordan
he
bringing another
grabbed some
pot.
shades, ditched the necklace. Now he's here to play for keeps.
Miller time lifting up the shades for a little bit. Wizard, can we get a zoom in on that watch right there, that area? That's a guy who likes to hang outside. I'm assuming
Maybe a golfer?
a golfer
Gardener, maybe?
or a man who loves his charcoal grill.
Yeah, could be a big-time griller. Miller
Yep.
time, he does look like he...
I think Miller time is a man. I think he's I hope he's a charcoal guy. I'm just saying I respect a good charcoal grill over the
Kingsford.
gas and propane.
Gotta have the Kingsford.
And I don't want to hear I have kids, so I got to go with propane or gas.
yeah.
Listen, if
That's
you got a
worse.
grill, get the combo one then, where you have the propane for the kids real quick, but then when you can take time, you can do the charcoal still.
I
This
would
is
like
America.
to get I
You
would
can
like
get
to
both.
get a Traeger or Traeger. I would like to get one of those over there. Wood
Tenley
pellet.
says, okay, bring yummies. See, I knew she would. We got to get her on the ladies live stream, and she's going to bring in Num Nums. I'm telling you, it's great. Thank you, Tenley. I love your Num Nums.
Rachel confirming Miller time is a family man. Spends a lot of time outside with his 2 children. He's
Oh,
going up
beautiful.
there. Get a good look at the. Oh, yeah. There it is, folks. You can see it clear as day.
Can we get any information on, is he a charcoal or propane gas grill guy?
Yeah, Rachel, what kind of grill you guys cooking on
Yep.
over there at the Miller residence?
No judgment here, even if it's the answer I don't want. I don't know.
I don't know what that is either.
I don't know what that is either.
His grill size is 42 inch. It almost sounds like it was a
It's like
generator he was explaining.
no, it was like Forrest Gump calling his boat ship to Jenny. I think I got a 42-inch Gen A.
All right, service manager going to raise it to 65 with his ace queen. Action over to Matt, who's got queen jack suited. Not a terrible hand.
Yeah.
However, not getting the odds that he likes. Matt's a real solid player. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be happy when he sees that ace queen, realizing he was just drawing the hearts or a jack.
See that flop. I'll put you on a pocket pair.
Oh, he's a propane.
Oh, he's propane. Oh. Well, I'll tell you what.
King of the Hill
Keep it
would
moving.
be very proud. Hank Hill would be ecstatic. However, in the booth,
I love how
I'm not
he
gonna lie,
looks
a little
directly
disappointed.
in the face
Little
of the person
disappointed in the propane. I just think, by the quality of his cards, I thought you'd go with the quality of the steak.
Quality of his
If
play
you
as
get a
well.
nice ribeye, and he has very good quality play in poker, so I just thought he seems like a patient poker player, so he's going to be a patient
Yes.
grilling guy.
Yes.
He doesn't
Get
mind waiting for the coals to
Get
get
your
orange.
coals going. Yep. Get a
Yeah.
nice glow to
Make
'em.
sure that steak is room temperature before you throw it on there. It's not just sitting in the fridge.
I think you're selling yourself short, Miller time.
Yeah, Miller,
Once you smash this, rip off this main
yeah,
event
after
out in
this
Vegas,
WSOP run, after you make a lot of money, get yourself a nice
get your one of each.
charcoal grill. Actually, you can get a Weber for cheap.
A Traeger.
Yes.
Oh, those are a
Like I
little
said,
bit
but you can
more
get those grills. So
Yeah,
you can get the
you're right.
propane
It's like-
with the charcoal, half and half, in case you have time.
Now we've got 1,000.
All right, enough about grills.
Fair enough. Back to the poker action. We got a $25 raise with Ace 10 offsuit.
One of my favorite times of the night. Got the mystery hand and a dark check from Ian as well.
Back in those days, hey man, here's some for you. Can you hook me up?
And 10-7 queen, couple of hearts, mystery hand by Ian. Miller time. Not a bad flop there. Mid pair with an ace.
If they were really homeless, they weren't these fake homeless people that are hopping into a 2020 new vehicle, with a car payment and shit.
And as Miller time takes that down, just with the serious look he has, I just realized the biggest bluff of the night was me thinking he was a lock for a charcoal grill guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. The ones that probably really did fall on hard times. They didn't mind.
Absolutely, Tenley. Once we get that date penciled in, we will
No, I mean, I
definitely be making it known on the live stream. Again, we've got plenty of ladies that would love to get on that game. They love the action.
I would love to call that game.
I want to be in the booth with you as well, Dom. That would be a fun one. The banter, no shy of conversations for that game.
I would love to, like I said, if Sherry better talk some smack on that game if we get
I
Sherry
don't think
on
she
there.
doesn't know how to not talk smack.
Yeah,
Sherry's always,
she'll be
love it.
chirping.
Yeah. Whether she's got the chips or not, she's gonna have something to say. Wizard just says whenever you get back from your vacation. I know I've seen the calendar. Seems like you've got a day every week here and there that you
Time out. I've been getting a lot of guff because I will admit I got some vacation time coming up, but I usually schedule 2 vacations a year. They are kind of close to each other, but it was a year in advance. I wasn't at the reserve at that time, so
we do not honor PTO place other
I'm
places.
just saying that I had to pay for them last summer. I'm probably going to take one of them away. I'm going to keep the one I'm going on now because it's a big family one.
Yeah.
But I won't be surprised if
You've got to bring in the blueberry scones or whatever.
yeah,
it is
the
you gotta
fishing
make.
trip that I go on, which I do love, I probably got to make a decision, or at least spread them out. You know what I mean? I don't want to do back-to-back where I'm missing the live. The live stream, I love to do.
Yeah.
I don't like taking them so close to each other with the live stream.
What are you doing? You're
All right, back to call the action here. Service manager with 9 is going to make it 18.
Now, we did just see Jimmy raised it up, and one of the 5s was an 8-5, so one of his outs is out.
Oh,
Just
Jimmy.
note that before we see a flop, because
Jimmy bumped
especially
it
when
up,
you
yeah.
got pocket 9s, you're drawing a little thin already. But yeah, Miller time with a 3-bet up to 65 with ace-queen.
Jimmy putting on a new persona here with the sunglasses, going to come along.
Looks like we have 4 players. Nice pot here, Brian.
Outstanding
264 in the middle.
Oh,
9,
what a flop.
6, 7.
Holy smoke for the pocket pairs. Jimmy's
Yeah,
got
both
open-ended.
pairs open-ended straight draws.
Now, this is interesting because if a player hits a set, that means one of them hits a straight. But Josh,
I'm going to try to keep it the PG version, even though it's up. But it's the darned if you do, darned if you don't.
absolutely. You could say damn on air.
I know. I just try to keep it clean.
Here,
I already
wait.
got to make up for you and Adam.
I don't curse that much.
No, actually, you're good. Adam, though, when he gets excited sometimes.
Yeah,
And there's Adam right there cutting it out.
yeah,
I love calling stuff with Adam, though, too.
yeah.
He's good. I won't be shocked next week if you and Adam are in the booth together.
I believe we might be. At least me and
that'll
Vic
be
are
a
as
nice
well.
combo. Yeah, no, you guys are both great back here. I'll be trying to tune in at nighttime, maybe after fishing.
Be upset if you don't.
The reception's terrible up there, though. I don't know how good it's going to come in.
I don't want no excuses. Put on a hot
Fair
spot.
enough. Fair enough.
Cody Dog's going to send out some love to Scott. It's a very interesting spot here for Jimmy.
I'll fold. I'll try to save it for another time. If the spades were not there, I probably would have, but if the spades would have busted up my shit. Well, then, yeah, you had one of my outs right there. So
Now, I only say this once or twice every stream because it slows down the game. But if there was a rabbit where we could see what was coming out
neither one of us
afterward,
wanted to set.
I just want to see on the turn if it would have hit, because then both players probably would have called if
Yeah.
it's a reasonable bet, because then you have outs to the boat.
I know the Wizards been working on that, trying to get our rabbit cam to work.
And I don't want it all the time.
No,
but for
just
just
on
a
a
few
spot like
hands
that,
like
yeah.
that. Like,
Yep.
let's see what the turn would have been if someone would have hit a set, another with the straight, and then what the river would have been if it would have paired.
Not going to run out every single board or anything like that.
Yep. Hey, speaking of our Tuesday game earlier, Noah's tuned in. Noah, hope all is well.
Hey, how much y'all left? How about it?
Scott,
2
we're
million?
probably,
Man, it's 2
I don't know how far away we're.
I don't know, 20 yards?
Yeah, at least 20 yards.
Let's say a solid 20 yards. We're in a separate room. We're watching it live with you guys. We're on a 15-minute delay.
Right, all of our reactions are genuine and pure to the game.
We're watching it when you're watching it.
Yep, we see what you see. We were just talking over the action.
Yeah, that's why we saw earlier, right when Brian sat down, you could see Brian they got on. You could see Brian walking in.
I was talking, yet I was walking into the booth.
Some people will call that a conspiracy theory, Brian.
Patrick,
Speaking
how's it
of
going, buddy?
conspiracy
Joining us?
theories, the Buddha's channeled the inner self. He's raising it up to 80 with ace-jack offsuit. Matt, by the way, with ace-queen, just snap folds it without
Wow.
even thinking.
Wow, yeah, shakes
Over
his
the
head
Miller
there.
time.
Sure, Mr. Buddha.
Players giving Buddha the respect he deserves.
Yeah. Takes it down.
Played a solid
Matt.
game all night.
He shows it, and Matt saw he had the best of it.
Nope, Scott, they could not hear us. Usually Dom and I will go out and make our rounds, shake some hands, give the players our honest feedback, let them know that we're enjoying calling the game, and we'll kind of entice some action as well a little bit. Tell them to get in there, mix it up a little bit.
I think you'll do that more than me. Brian, guys,
Oh, I'm an
has a certain
instigator.
character. Yeah, he's an instigator. He always likes to, tell him to juice it up.
Meanwhile, Dom's got his clipboard, getting some player bios.
Yes. I'm usually trying to get, what city they're from, everything.
Yeah, a little tidbit on them.
Yeah, we had a first-time player, Anthony. It was really nice that he was playing live. First time he was in here, actually got on our 5-5 live stream
Yeah.
and found out that he was retired from the Navy last summer.
22
years.
Yeah.
See,
Right, so you
what a
had the
cool
money.
thing with
Yeah,
our
money
veteran
right
tournament
on.
coming up.
So unfortunate that he's going to be out of town for that.
Yeah,
Did
that's
just
the only
move
bummer.
into the area. The Kings are going to find their way over to the service manager. He's going to throw in a tinsy raise.
Anybody?
18.
Anybody?
Somebody.
I mean, Jimmy does like to play.
Always Jimmy. Jimmy's always a
count on
huckleberry.
Jimmy. I mean, that is a good cracker hand for Kings, though. Jack 9 of hearts. We'll see what happens here. And speak of the devil,
boy.
you flop mid-pair with an open-ended straight draw. Also, Doc mid-pair with the gutter. I mean, he can't be too mad at that flop,
Oh, he's probably going to want to see at least one more card.
right?
What do you do if you're the service manager, though? You got these two guys coming into you. Yeah, exactly. My face exactly, buddy.
Facial expression was
Yeah.
great.
Says it all.
Yeah, maybe he's going to just peel one with that straight draw, see if it's a blank, and then fire on the turn more aggressive.
Yeah, see if these guys can
Play
tie
a
their
little
own
pot
noose.
control. That is not the card you want.
My.
And that's why sometimes you don't always raise huge on the flop with two players betting. You might want to see if a blank hits. That is not a blank. 4-card straight galore. And Jimmy just said, not a bad hand to crack it.
That's right.
He gets it. Doc stays out of the way. Doc's been playing some patient poker tonight. Really good card player.
Yeah, look at how solid Josh is. He's instantly picked up his kings like these are trash now.
Yeah. It's not his first rodeo.
That's why I'm at 18 right there.
Yeah.
Did not want to call.
Wow, look at that.
That's happening.
Great turn.
Yeah, it was great fun. Pair and a open-ender.
said 17, that's why I bet 18, no
Maybe bet a
callers.
little too.
I know we can do the flag, but that's definitely a good idea, Scott. The Wizard can do it. I promise you. He'll be able to find it.
Yeah, had the Michigan and the Ohio logo
Yeah.
next to the names. Well,
Oh,
we can
yeah.
at least do the colors.
Yeah, we're
I
right.
mean, I don't know if there's like copyrights or anything with like the University of Michigan or Ohio State, because obviously everyone incorporates the greatest rivalry in all of sports,
Right.
in Toledo.
And again, some
But
people do fancy this a
If we
sport.
could do some Scarlet and you know, Maize and
Maize
Blue.
and blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, keeping the rivalry alive. They don't even say the letter M, so I don't want to hear it.
No, you know,
Come on, Urban Meyer.
I've never liked Ohio State since I've heard him do the Ohio State.
Oh,
Ever
please.
since then,
Yeah,
it's like,
you know, it's a copy. They copied off of the 90s and 80s Miami, Florida when they started doing that. There's always, you know,
look at this. Scott, you're the man, buddy.
Scott's playing and he's tipping the commentators.
$20 coming
bucks.
in from Scott. Outstanding, buddy. Glad to have you back in the room
Appreciate you, Scott.
on the live stream. I know you're a super busy guy.
Hey, no problem, man.
Appreciate that, Scott. Always taking
Thank
care
you
of the
so much, brother.
commentators.
It's been a fun game to call.
Absolutely. He's been pretty patient there in seat one. I know
Yeah.
rough going there early on for him, but he'll find himself. He did have that nut flush
And here's-
draw.
Does Jimmy want to? I mean, here's the problem too. Jimmy wants to play the rush. You can tell.
He does.
But I think in a different position, he would auto muck this. But at the same time,
Absolutely, Scott. I take everything
Uh,
back I said about the Buckeyes.
it's on your button. I don't mind it. But he lets it go. Oh, and here comes Jack with the
Oh
all-in
my,
plunge
Jack.
with the Jack 9 of spades. He's feeling it. Eye of the Tiger.
Quick call from Ian.
Right on the fly.
He'd rather be a A's.
Wasted no time. One board.
Oh, flush draw versus top set.
Holy smokes.
Nothing's easy at the reserve, folks.
That's right. They would have got it all in if they seen the flop.
Oh.
I had threes. I would have hit a set against yours.
Do you ever get
Oh,
the,
wow.
do you ever get
You're
those?
absolutely right. Jimmy's talking. He did have threes, pocket threes.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodness.
on your button though, if you're gonna make that call right in a wave where you could be last to see everything, that's the time where I could justify that pocket threes, even
Yeah.
though you're behind. You're trying to win a big hand,
Yeah.
but I don't blame it.
Blessing there for Jimmy is he's going to get away from a pre-flop. Fade the cooler.
Fold, man. Wow.
Nice pot there for Ian. Unfortunate hand for Jack. Again, I think if we go to the flop,
He was gonna show. I think it was
Jack's going to get it all in there with his flush draw. Ian can't go anywhere with a top set, so that hand kind of played itself just pre-flop. And again, Scott, I apologize for bashing the Buckeyes. I'll keep my thoughts and words to myself.
Scott, I don't apologize for that. That's going to be the only
gonna-
thing. That's going to be the only thing we disagree with because you're one of my favorite individuals in the world. So if we have to have one
Killing me.
difference, hey, I respect the rivalry.
Look at $20 tip vanished. Just
Yeah.
like jeez.
Hey, listen, he understands the rivalry, okay? I'm not going to expect him to ever give Michigan any compliments. So we'll have that mutual respect agreement.
No, he's kind of wearing a Maze shirt right now, actually.
I doubt it's for Michigan.
I don't know.
That's a
Looks like
soccer.
some-
That's a soccer gear
It
too.
is a football shirt.
That's Scott Sands, by the way, from
Oh,
Third
it
Street.
is. You're right.
Is that Scott Smith?
That's what he says. I
Oh, Scott
apologize,
Smith.
Scott
Sorry,
Smith.
Scott.
Holy smokes, the picture is very similar.
Yeah,
to-
sorry. On YouTube, sometimes it's harder to see. It is Scott Smith. Excellent.
Awesome, Scott.
Now I
Appreciate
get him.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
Scott, thank you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
again.
Scott, still, I know who I'm talking to now. I will just have that mutual respect of the rivalry. Still one of my favorite guys in the world.
He's on like both.
Boom.
Well, I'm always down to play later. I just meant the stream. I think
Once
we
again,
were-
appreciate that, Scott.
Should be 10:30.
C7 raises.
Is he on both? Is Scott double dipping right now?
I'm not sure.
Do you up to play after the stream's over?
I mean, obviously, if I'm down a lot of money, probably not.
No, I think the Wizard was looking at the Facebook one.
Probably.
8
I
folds.
think so too.
10
Yeah,
folds.
that's Scott Singer.
Buddha's always down to play as long as the fucking lights are on.
200 total.
I gotta look. We got two Scott S's.
You know,
Sounds like we got enough for at least the six-man table.
These chips.
Yeah,
Look at all those other chips.
I want to know for sure so I can
I
say a
wa-
proper thank you.
I want to
now.
confirm as well.
Yes, thank you. Scott Seat One is a OSU alum. Thank you. So it has, yeah. I said I'm pretty sure that's Scott's. I want to make sure who I'm giving my thank you to. We were
Yeah,
right.
I figure I lose now.
I think we were too.
I think we were right. I think the Wizard
Oh,
was just trying to mess.
break. It's got to be, right?
Yes, thank you. I knew it was Scott S. Thank you.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Absolutely.
the,
Um,
Scott, the Wizard was in our ear and and try to confuse us. He was telling it was from a different Scott, and I was like, wait, I've seen that Scott logo before. But yeah, really good show so far, guys. A lot of fun. Table's going good right now. Action's going good. We started off the show, like I said, Brian was just catching up a little bit, but right after, right before you walked in, 2 all-ins to start the show today.
Yeah.
2 players getting up to 1,000 right off the rip. Once again, this is a $500 max buy-in game. Regular Joe Poker Show. It's Thursday night, and we got a new one coming up actually next Thursday, which we're going to get into after our food break. But yeah, stick around, guys. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and then we'll get back into some of the new tournaments we have going on, some of the new live stream that's about to debut, and also our Veterans Tournament, which you've already touched on.
A lot of stuff to cover after the break.
A lot of good stuff. But
and
yeah,
again,
great game so far.
Action's been jam-packed, and it only gets better after the dinner break, guys. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, and
Yep.
Action will be there as well. So
Sounds good. All right. Thank you. All right, we are live. We're back from the food break, guys. It's our regular Joe Poker Show on Thursdays. Coming back with a little action for you. As you can see on the standings, Buddha's the top dog right now. The power of the Buddha, he's channeled it. He's up to 1,500. Like I said, this is a $500 max buy-in, so he's got 3 stacks in front of him right now. Jordan with the hand of the night, in my opinion, Brian.
Absolutely.
Bluffing with 6 high, getting it to go through. Not quitting. He's not. Hey, Jordan's not a quitter. Up to 1,300. Miller Time, who is, we'll just call Miller Time the roller coaster tonight. He's been up and down, but playing really good poker. He's just gone unlucky on a couple hands. Like I said, he had his aces cracked with Jack 10. Nothing you can do there. Some unfortunate things, but it's early. He's in the game for 1,000. He's already gotten 300 of that back. He was stuck for 500. So one hand, and you're going to see Miller erase that deficit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this second half. All players seem to be pretty dialed in now. Jordan getting that bluff through. Miller Time, he is in for 1,000, but he's clawing his way back. Buddha's been locked in since hand 1, so players got some grub in them. It's already been action-packed, and I don't think it's going to slow down at all here this second half. So see, I come in and shake some hands here. Impressed with the players' play.
You're welcome.
Don't mind me.
No, not at all, buddy.
I'm blocking that money.
Here for you if you like.
What do you got there, Brian?
So just $1 for start.
Dollar to make it look good.
A Rudy Burger from Seat 1, Scott Singer. Happened to go in there. He said, "Would you like a Rudy Burger?" And I said, I'm a cheeseburger connoisseur. So
All right, yeah,
turn
if
it
you don't
down.
mind, yeah, I'll just keep this for after the show, honestly, because
I like that play better.
I could eat it again, but I don't want to get in food coma mode.
Yeah, that's right. We got a good vibe.
We got a
going
good
here.
vibe going here, yeah. But right after the show, I'll definitely smash that smash burger. And looks like nothing really happening right out the gate. Just a little bet raise, fold. A lot of times too, after the players get food, we always say it. You see the action go up, drives up a little bit on the second half. Won't be surprised. Yeah, and Scott in seat 1, thanks again for the tip. We had some confusion. The wizard was throwing a curveball at us, but it was from him. My first reaction. Our first thank you. Playing on the live stream, tipping the commentators on YouTube. Scott does it all. Farms, fishes for bass, watches the live stream when he's in the tractor.
$17.
He does it all. Got $17 to go. Scott picks up king, queen of clubs. Jordan with the suited ace. Miller Time with the dirty diaper.
I walked in there and he asked me if I knew where he could get a charcoal grill. I said, I don't, but Dom does. Taking it to heart.
I would totally have a beer with Miller Time
Oh,
sometime.
yeah.
He just seems like a really cool
Yeah.
dude. I've just met him, but I've talked with him a decent amount. He even came on here after he won for a little interview. He just seems like a really down-to-earth guy.
I mean,
And
I
look at
don't
that,
really
by the
like
way.
to put people's business out there, but Miller Time, after he won that 12-5 package, absolutely took care of the staff in a huge fashion. So huge shout out to him there. This is a man that gets it. He does take care of the dealers, the crew. So he's a stand-up guy. I would like to be a part of that beverage as well.
And Scott right now with the check mark.
I mean, Jordan first to act. Wow. There's an interesting river there if you're Scott. This top pair kind of shovels up pretty quickly there.
feel like this ace king.
Tough position for Scott right here.
Yeah, really going into the tank on this one, and I don't blame him. That
There's a lot out there.
yeah, 8 brings in a lot of things. Backdoor flush comes in. Now a straight's out there as well. And he calls. Nice call there from Scott. Going to pick up a pot
Yep.
there.
And there's
There you go, Scott.
Scott, yeah, with a $473 pot. Looks like about a $238 profit.
Nice hand there for
That's
Mr.
not what you
Singer.
wanted to hear, huh? You're like,
Again, courtesy. He brought in the burgers for us. I'm excited for it. Man, it's taunting me.
You should just put it back in the bag so you don't have to look at it.
You're right.
It's a mental thing.
Absolutely right. Because if it's there, I'm going to be eating it by the 4th hand in.
Yep, just throw it in the bag. It's a treat for after the show. And there's the updated chip count right there.
I hate it when
Scott
you're
is
right.
now up to 843.
straight. Backdoor flip came in.
Yep, getting the chip inventory, cutting some stacks.
I'm not here for a long time, but I am here for a good time.
Scott, he's not too far away from
No.
being even as well.
Yeah, he's climbing back up. He's a veteran player on this live stream.
9-handed now. We do got a 10th player on the way. I think we got 4 on retainer as well. So this game may carry on after the stream, folks, and I love when that happens.
I know Scott's been on our 2-5. Was he on our 5-10 also?
I don't think Scott's played the 5-10, maybe but once.
I thought, yeah, I was about to say, my gut is telling me I called a live stream with him on 5-10. Maybe it's my gut, but yeah. So he plays all games. This isn't his first rodeo.
Well, I'm good if I could just, no like deal and
A lot of interaction.
Got 3 pairs of sunglasses at the table. Jimmy, service manager, Miller Time, all rocking the shades here. It is bright under those lights.
Queen 3-4, couple of spades. You see Scott with the Jack 7 of spades with this flush draw. Love and life. Gut shot for service manager. We do have a mystery hand. And Scott again leading out with his flush draw. And the more and more I play cash, the more and more I like leading out with your flush draws. I know some players will disagree. But 2 things can happen. Either you can take down a pot right then and there if no one hits anything. Sometimes you get re-raised, but at the same time, when you do hit your flush, it just seems you're more likely to get paid off.
Yeah, and you saw him do that earlier with the ace-10 of spades, and he hit that flush. He let out with the flush draw. It came in. He was able to get quite a bit of value out of that. The service manager going to call here with a gut shot.
Well, he's for the people. Blank for both players. Let's see if Scott pumps the brakes or if he's going to continue to put the pressure on the service manager.
Yeah, going to be one of those first come, first serve basis here. Whoever puts the chips in is probably going to take this pot away.
Making it look like a value bet. Betting half pot.
Hard to tell if he's sleeping or
service manager is in the zone with those sunglasses.
he is locked in.
I can't tell if he's alive or not. Is he alive?
A little bit of Uncle Bernie there from the service manager.
That was complete, like, Stonewall Jackson poker. Like, he didn't move his arms. He didn't move his face when it was on him. He just had the exact same statue for a solid 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
A young kid, he's probably like, 21, 22 years old.
sorry.
And he like
Dom, we actually got 4 pair of sunglasses. I forgot Scott was wearing some shades.
Oh, yeah.
He just leaves them there, and then he's just going like this. Didn't look at anybody, just looking dead ass straight. And about 2.5 minutes in, I called a clock on him. Well, the floor comes over, and they're like, who did? I'm like, I called a clock on him, and they counted down, and they're like 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 0. And they made dude muck his hand, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? He claimed that he called immediately when he slid his chips out. It just sat there. He didn't even know I called clock on him or anything.
just oblivious to the
Didn't have a fucking clue what was going on.
It's so crazy.
And the bad part
$10
about it was
straddle in
he-
effect this hand. Buddha's going to come along with 7s. Scott with the
Bro,
mystery
you don't
hand.
have to cross the line, right?
Little min click there from Scott. Going to raise it up to 20.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy's coming along with ace 10.
Because a lot of them don't even have lines.
I told him after that, I said, man, just verbalize
Man,
your
between
message
Doc and
on,
Matt,
if you're gonna say or
I
do
don't know who's
something,
due for a
you know
hand
what I
more.
mean? He barely slid him out, you know, it was like barely in front of where he had him before that. It's so funny. He's like, I called a long time ago. I'm like, how you not hear me call clock and then the floor come over, start counting down? Like, what did you think they were doing?
Got Mitch joining us on Facebook. Mitch, I would love you to get a car full of them Battle Creek boys and
Bad situation.
make a trip down here and get on the live stream. That would be a fun game to call. All you guys are super good action. A lot of banter between you guys. That would be a fun
Because
show to
it's really
watch.
not an angle, because if he knew what was going on when the
Find a
clock
Tuesday,
he'd be like, "Ah, he's
or I'm sorry, a Thursday to make it
really
down.
is just like oblivious stupidity.
Yep, definitely was. Fucking hilarious.
He may not even realize what calling the clock means.
No, he clearly didn't.
Which is the key.
But it might be that one of his first times ever playing live.
That was what I asked him. I said, have you ever played this game before?
Jimmy with the ace 10. Scott with the mystery hand, bet 27.
Jimmy gonna call. Another time with a mystery hand as well.
And there he is. The 3-bet. 85 to go. Mystery hand versus mystery hand. The Scooby-Doo versus Scooby-Doo. Where are you? We've all been there before with ace 10. It just shrinks when that happens. You
Shrivels
like it when
right
you
up.
get it. You don't even mind calling a raise, but when that happens, it just shrinks.
You ready, Wizard? Real quick, guys. Friday nights at the Reserve. If you are interested in checking out the room, we do run a free roll on Friday nights.
Went all in and
Yeah, the first one went great.
Absolutely. I think we had 4 tables for it.
Yeah, there's no better way if you want to check out the room, guys.
the guy is like trying to
with
talk
our
to him
free
about
roll.
anything, like, oh,
It costs you $0 to play.
we'll get nothing out of it.
Come
He
in,
goes like
check
this.
out the room. There's going to be $1,000 guaranteed for first
Just
place.
puts his chips down here.
1,000.
Not a call. And the kid.
If you want max value,
Call?
You can't beat
that's
it.
max value.
And the guy's like, not anymore.
Anytime you can show up to a place,
You were way
Perfect
too
room.
excited.
Jordan,
He got all the information he wanted out of that one.
Been getting some sun, ain't you, brother?
Oh, it's that time of year.
Brian, again with the conspiracy theory being in 2 places at once.
Yeah, on my cheeseburger
Yeah,
run
he
there
got all
from
the
Scott.
information he wanted out of that one.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Again,
He's
we
like
are on the
sitting there
delay.
showing
We
me
call the action live,
If you won't
as you
answer
guys
me, I'll
see
do
it.
this.
Our reactions are genuine and pure.
He's like, you bastard.
I thought it was the coolest shit I ever seen, and I've never had a chance to use it.
Yeah, right? Like, okay, I guess.
Cause like every now and then people will get.
Cody, I'm not
they'll
sure.
go like
Sometimes
this,
there's a
and
little
then
bit
I'm
of
just like, now it feels like an angle because you can kind of
technical error. A lot of moving parts with the software for these tables.
Was clearly trying to make
And
it
these
play
cards.
the game, so he's like, I'll play the same game with you.
That's curious.
All right, how'd this pot get so big here? Ian, Queen 10, service manager with ace 5. We got 111
Yeah.
in the middle.
We're playing poker.
Certainly is.
They got full stomachs. They're ready to go. And here comes the service manager. Keeping him honest with his pair. Ooh, Ian hitting the turn.
Oh, that's a
His
call.
10s.
It's actually that out of turn.
Right. Out of hand.
Put the chips in.
That's interesting down. They're closing down the Las Vegas Strip during the WSOP. So the Las Vegas Knights can do a little parade there.
Yeah, they won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, but the
Uh,
WSOP.
I think the WSOP is huge. It's the creme of the creme. But I think the Stanley Cup is
Oh, yeah.
the greatest trophy in all of sports. And
Stanley's Cup.
yeah, that's a once in a lifetime thing, possibly. You never know if a team's going to win it again.
That's right.
WSOP's there every year.
Be a deep shit.
Very rare time, but I
I
think
know it. Like he has a whole
You got to give precedence to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just for a few hours. Just for a few hours.
Let's hope that's all it is.
Oh, well, that's going to lead into the WSOP. Do you know how many poker players down there are going to be partying at the parade and they go play some No Limit?
I believe it's going to be
trust
a
me.
mess down there.
He's like, oh, I meant not for me.
It's going to just be one big crock pot full of great ingredients, cooking slowly together.
There are our chip counts. Buddha still the only one over 1,000. Jordan's creeping his way there. Seen some solid play out of that fellow tonight.
Actually, if you really think about it, Brian, what a better time to actually go down for cash game to Vegas. If you got the WSOP, which people talk about, the cash games are good during the tournaments, but then you have the parade for the NHL champions with everyone getting a little litty.
Yep, going to bring in even more play.
Yeah,
You're
wow.
absolutely right. I think I'll be flying out there.
That's going to be some intense cash games. Probably sit at a 1-3 game and make $5,000 that day if you run well.
Can't remember which water's mine. I don't
Miller
care.
time with king, queen suited and clubs. Matt, stay away from the nemesis. Once again, the nemesis. See? 3 outs.
Figure out what's going on with these mystery hands here. Buddha's got one as well. Maybe he's folded.
Well, it looks like we got 4 players going to the flop, and once again, this is why I don't like the nemesis hand. King, jack.
Just notched there, and I just said Matt's due to win a pot. He's been relatively quiet.
Miller time, though, in the commanding lead right
Money
now.
line on,
As long, well, we do have a mystery hand with Buddha.
on that last game for
Last game I did the under of the first quarter, under of the third.
you like betting them quarters and halves.
I took Miami +8. I won.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love this sizing here from Miller. Like I said, said it before the break. I can see him being a little bit more on the aggressive side. I'm trying to get the max value for his strong hands. He's going to try to book a profit here. Again, he's slated to go out to Vegas to play the main event.
They were, I was gonna say, they were a point and a half different, or you mean you bet it a day or so later after the 9.5
Bet
point
it
came out?
5 minutes before the game started.
Oh, okay.
He said it started at 9.5. You did 8. 'Cause I
Over to
asked
Ian. He looks like he wants to get out of line.
The way you said it, I thought you were like, yeah, let's not do that. You told a friend, I'll take 8.
It's a go.
Yeah,
Now this is decision time.
that's a huge bet.
See if Matt can sniff this out.
I have no idea.
He's been playing pretty solid tonight.
He always does. Matt's
Yeah,
a
he's
real
made
solid player.
He's made a couple
Yeah, right.
couple tighter plays, but he's making decisions when he's not pot committed, so it's not hurting him in the long run.
Right.
And
Well, we're gonna need more than an 8 ball for that, but.
He's doing 7 cards.
it looks like he's on to this, getting rid of it, the way he's looking. But I don't think he's going to call. He's either going to raise or he's going to fold here. And I think that's what he's debating on in his head. Because do you really want to call with that type of board? Straight and flush draw out there with your top pair?
Yeah, I don't think you can just flat here if you're Matt.
Yeah, and he's got 237 behind him.
Tried
So,
to
all or nothing.
try to extract any sort of information he can from Miller Time. However, we've said this before, Miller Time absolutely stoked.
And that's a nice
stone-faced.
fold. Nice fold by Matt right there. Staying out of harm's way. Just don't play the nemesis, guys.
Yeah, very disciplined fold there for Matt. A lot of people go nuts with top pair and a mediocre kicker. Matt's not one of those players.
Nope. Very
And
nice
he's
play.
probably weighing his options against Miller Time. He knows that Miller Time's pretty solid.
Yeah, Miller Time's bringing in another pot, having fun,
Those 2 hands specifically because I called.
and like I said, and also just 2 good poker plays. Good pot for
There he
Miller
is.
and a good fold from Matt.
He's back in black now.
Yep, defense wins championships.
In the profit land is Miller. In for 1,000 up to 1,100 now.
I don't know either, but. Yeah, it did. I was.
By the way, I'm digging. Is that a Padres hat from
There,
Matt?
there it is, yeah, folks. Gonna try to fix these graphics here.
Look at that though. 3
Captain Eddie,
players.
Captain Eddie bringing out a new deck.
Yeah, pretty much we got 3 players at 1,000. I mean, Jordan's 19 below, but pretty much 1,000. So the money's getting on the table, guys. And for a $500 max buy-in, we've seen a lot of good action.
Get aces, you crack mine.
Don't you dare give him that 4-figure count until it's earned.
Okay, but listen, this is like a fucking trilogy over here. Because
Where's
he
Jordan
loses
from
the
again?
first hand, right? And then the next
Jordan is from Royal Oak.
Royal Oak, nice.
And he doubles through.
First timer on the stream, do you know?
I thought I saw him once or twice before. If he's still in the room, I actually want to ask him that because he looks really familiar.
It's like a Marvel trilogy.
Lives right by my brother.
It was fair that Buddha cracked my aces because last time we played together in the tournament, I wasn't upset.
Set of aces.
Yes.
Oh, well, you can't win for that.
I was not upset.
And we should see that 10th seat filled up here. By the way, shout out to Matt and his new artwork there. You can see it on his hand. I'm a bit of a gamer myself. Looks like he's got a
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that means.
he's got a couple of video game tattoos on his arm that are fresh.
Is it newer games?
Very popular games. So one is God of War and the other is Witcher.
Okay.
You guys can't move your cards.
Nicely done there. I can see he's got a freshly shaved arm.
Now, if you go old school Nintendo, I'm all over it. I know all those.
What I usually do is I just like rotate them.
All right.
And we got a couple of sixes with the queen.
50% of their, even though they only put in 10% of it, and everyone else gets.
Looks like a couple mystery hands. We did get the deck changed, so.
Give it a hand to calibrate or so. And hopefully we can get this squared away.
Action from the tournament.
Buddha's going to let go of his Jack 9.
Just so you know, it's, when they're outside, you don't need sunglasses inside.
No? It's fucking brighter in here than it'll ever be outside.
I was about to say it is pretty bright at that table,
It
but
is.
you want to make sure you see everything clear. That's part of the nature of the business.
I tell you not to look at the sun. You stare into one of these asses, you're done for.
You're absolutely right, Jimmy. Those are very powerful lights above the table.
And it shows them on. Who knows? Can't give him no information. Let's see if we can.
Updated stat. Buddha's been a little bit quiet for the last half hour.
Yeah, actually kind of dwindling a little bit. He did have his stack up to like 18,
Yeah.
1,800. Now he's down 14 still. Very nice profit for him so far.
I was going regardless, so.
And he has a respected table image, so let's see, even if he doesn't get, any monsters, if he tries to take down some pots by getting aggressive. I like to see a little switch up from him.
I would love to see that Third Street guy, Doc, get a hand. He's been patient, folding away, just can't get anything going right now.
No.
Good luck, buddy, and represent the
And he was looking for, was really excited, to be on the live stream tonight, so I want to see him get in there with a few pots. Like I said, I've actually played poker with Doc once or twice. I believe once in a tournament here. And,
So glad I didn't
played
call
at
that.
Third Street for fun with some of the guys, and he knows his poker.
You get too fair, you're in trouble,
Educated guy, great mind for the game.
How about the oddest situation of a raise versus 2-4?
Yeah, I like that Padres hat that Matt has, though. It's an
Yeah.
OG one right there.
Yeah, I love it. Real quick, though, I'm going to give a shout-out to Danny's Cafe in Rossford,
Dude, when I sit next
one
to
of
that
our
dude, he gets so
sponsors.
fucking fired up.
That's on 600 Dixie Highway right in downtown Rossford. Danny's Cafe Rossford is under new ownership and management.
I'll purposely take a little bit longer.
When it's going on, they've got the NFL Sunday Ticket, Lotto, Keno, 10 TVs on the inside, 2 TVs at the outdoor Main Street patio. Plus, they got 4 more in the beer garden. They operate under the hours 11 a.m. to 2:30 a.m. Saturday and Sunday, and 5 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. They've got new restrooms, a new pool table, jukebox, and a classic golden tea. And they do have draft beers on tap, guys. Danny's Cafe, 600 Dixie Highway, right in Rossford. Nice little spot there, great atmosphere. Clean restrooms, brand new.
Yeah, go check him out. Might see Vic there, too.
Vic's,
one of his spots.
Oh, yeah.
The voice of the reserve.
Have a beverage with the Vic. He'll give you some insight. Holy, look at this flop here for Matt.
Yeah, a couple 7s with a 10. The 7 deuce is real. Bump it up. Got to get some of those drawing hands, make them pay, get some value while you can. In case if they're out there, I don't see any currently. There is a mystery hand by Doc, who led out for 20.
Just whisper it in Eddie's ear.
And he's going to call.
Interesting here. We don't know what Doc has.
And there's another heart.
Wow.
But that's a full house
Now, Matt's
for
going
Matt.
to fill up here. Quick check from both players.
Oh, another heart. It's like 75.
Doc must not have a heart. He's going to quickly fold it away. You can see the frustration there from Doc.
Assuming that he probably had a pretty good 10 there.
Yeah, put me on, sure.
Darius, it's Danny's Cafe, and they have golden tea. Not quite Top Golf.
Now, Top Golf would be max value.
Oh, yeah.
And Miller Time trying to make a run to take the chip lead. He's only 200 away.
Don't sleep on this player, folks. Very strong play out of Miller Time. Excited to see what he does out in the big city.
I'm really excited for him.
Seems unfair, man. I liked him.
Really became a fan of Miller Time just talking to him.
Yeah, he did that. He had no problem. We actually chased him down in the parking lot so he could come in and give that interview after, a 14-hour day playing that tournament, winning that 12.5 package.
She was like, what are they talking about?
Over the Buddha.
They're like, who's that girl in pink? I was like, she's kind of short.
He's in there for 10.
Like you. Like,
Jack 9 offsuit coming around the table.
Just like y'all.
Scott's coming in there as well.
I bought you food.
I mean, Jimmy likes to play. He's got 2 suited cards.
Right,
Jimmy,
and he's getting the right odds to call
you're
here.
twinkling the fingers.
Twinkling them.
Yep. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he's in there. Doc with the king 10. And over the mat. Looks like he's going to be happy just seeing a flop for the 10 he put in. He's on the button. Juiced it up nice. 64. Top pair for Matt right there. Also top pair for Buddha as Matt outkicked.
Buddha wasted no time. Going to fire out 50 right in it. He's got 5 players behind him.
Yeah, Jimmy did hit a deuce.
I can tell you, but we got 2 other guys in the game.
They also want to know.
Look it down. Yep, still the same.
Same question you asked?
Starting to feel it for Doc now.
I got probably don't win no hands, you know what I mean?
Oh, I got you.
Looks like Matt kind of knows his 8 kicker probably isn't good. Yep, and nice fold by Matt.
And you've seen that quite a bit since the second half of the show. Matt's not afraid to fold top pair with a marginal kicker. And there it is, folks. I mentioned it earlier, the free roll now until further notice, free roll Fridays. If you haven't checked out the room, what an opportunity this is. Come down to the reserve, 5105 Glendale Avenue, right in Toledo. We guarantee $1,000 for first place, and you can earn that down without putting 1 penny in play.
What are you going to do on the turn?
Yeah, and like we said earlier, this is a great opportunity. If you haven't been to the room, to check it out. It's a beautiful room. Brand new chairs, new tables. We got new felt on them. The walls, the murals on the walls. We've got multiple of the poker greats on there, including Scotty Wynn, Phil Hellmuth, just to name a few, Doyle Brunson.
Again, you get plenty of play there. 20K starting stack.
Yeah, and there it is right there.
$0 buy-in.
Yeah, check it out.
And look at that, guys. If you haven't been here, come check it out. The atmosphere, especially on them free rolls, Dom. The atmosphere, man, we give a casino experience with a home game atmosphere.
Yep.
And you can't find that
100%.
anywhere else, only at the reserve. And again, what a beautiful shop. Packed house.
Was that our 100K guarantee?
That might be the 200.
Yeah, that might be the 200K guarantee.
But it's got to be the 100. It's jam-packed either way.
Right. Yeah, come check us out on Fridays. Cost you $0.
$0.
$0 could turn into $1,000 if you get a good run of cards. Don't know how else to put it. Looking for max value in
I don't know
life?
what else
That's
you're waiting
max
for.
value.
Yeah. Can usually get about 4 tables for that. And again, the atmosphere, guys, it's all friendly. It is a free roll, so nobody's losing a bunch of money. But you can win a nice chunk there.
I'll take $1,000 for 0.
Any day. I don't know what kind of turnarounds is that. What are you, 1,000%?
Yeah, I like that.
Infinite, really.
Yeah, and right here we had Buddha raise it up. And remember I said I like to see Buddha mix it up a little bit. Now he's got a 6-4 suit. Raise it up. Gets a couple callers.
Him there,
Yeah,
fuck.
that is a-
Jordan is sent. Now Jordan must sent some dead money in there, and he's going to try to get it loose.
That is a tough corner down there in Miller Time, Jordan, and Buddha.
Yeah, 3-bet the 65. I think Ian's going to see if he can flop a set. He's probably thinking Jordan has a little bit better hand than Ace-Jack.
The service manager is almost in a spot where
You know, Josh is getting a little sloppy with his ones in his hand.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
doesn't-
whether he's in the hand or not. You gotta.
if he doesn't keep that under control,
Yeah, he's supposed to be the service manager. Okay. We got 3 players going to the flop. A couple of queens with a 9 with a couple of spades. Right now, 7s are in the lead.
Jordan's going to be first to act here with his ace-jack. Let's see what kind of line he decides to take. Again, he's the instigator pre-flop. And he's going to continue that instigation here.
I was about to say, if
Ian.
I'm Ian, I don't mind him seeing a card here, especially if you're putting him on ace-king.
Oh.
Oh, wow, just counterfeited.
Hell, Ian 7 shriveled up instantly.
Yeah, I think if Jordan makes one more bet, if he throws in 50, 60 dollars. If he does the same bet again, it's going to get a fold.
We go
Check,
check,
check.
though. And now, Ian might be thinking for a chop pot.
What if Jordan just does showdown value right there if he just checks over the deuce of bluff?
He does check over to Ian. Oh, no, no, Jordan has not acted. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you're putting him on a draw with that smooth call with the check,
Tricky check there.
yeah, I like that. Give him some
Yeah.
rope.
Ian wastes no time. He's going to roll it over.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it.
And is that-
Unlucky for Ian. Jordan, though, is happy with it.
That's going to put Jordan over the 1,000 mark.
Yeah. Jordan picking up another nice pot there.
And that corner, folks, has got 3,000, well over 3,000 in play.
Yeah, the hot corner today. Seats 9, 10, and 8. Sheesh.
New player Keith coming to the table. I've said it
Oh,
before.
bad beat Keith.
I'll say it again. Those pants he wears are borderline criminal.
Guys,
However,
the
he's gonna
legend
fill that
himself.
seat.
We see him on the message board. Bad beat Keith is here. One of my favorite poker nicknames.
He's going to hop right into the action, too. He's going to be forced into the big blind.
Right now, you already said it.
Might as well come in.
I like Keith. He's always good-spirited at the table.
Yeah.
Fun demeanor.
Yes. No, he is. He's a character.
I was going to say, but then the hand was going on. He didn't call.
Keith definitely is a poker player, a poker character.
Now I gotta raise. It's like I felt that.
Action on Buddha with the king 10.
17. You know what that means, gentlemen.
I'm gonna raise just like you.
And yeah, let's bump it up to 17. Buddha, back-to-back hands, raising pre-flop.
Ian's coming along. Doc's going to get in there with the 6.
Oh, look at Matt here. Right time, right place with ace-king. I doubt he wants this many callers. He's going to try to get a heads up, making it 75.
Can we play the net game?
Yeah, the net game.
Oh, we're not old in here, man. Everybody can stand up in this room. Everybody's legs work.
I prefer not to. Cameras that night.
Yeah, I do it in here all the time.
The net game, we don't do stand no more. It's the net game now because the camera's standing up.
Blocked, camera blocked.
Okay.
Net game next thing.
Well, Eddie's got to fucking take the fun out of
I
it.
need to know what that is. Everybody get in that game.
All right, looks like Matt's going to take it down.
There's nice play there by Matt.
Yeah, win $55 for no risk.
25 or what? What are we
Nice
doing?
little reward.
Whatever you guys
I like that
agree to.
raise size of 75. You're either going to get a heads-up call, or you're going to get rid of all the dead money.
Sounds like they're discussing a bit of a side game here. The Nick game, and what that is, folks, each player will get a yellow chip, no value to the game. Once they win a hand, they can get rid of that chip. The last player with the chip, all players will agree upon an amount. Whoever the last person is to win a hand will have to owe every player the amount agreed upon. So, for instance, I think they're talking about $10. Whoever's the last player to win a pot, they have to pay each player $10. And in order to get rid of that chip, you do have to show your hand.
Sorry. I'm not really into it either, so you're not.
So I did all that discussion, and now they are not going to play it.
They deked us. The triple deke
I would have done something like $10 bomb.
from Bombay. That was a Bombay triple deke right there.
There's the Bombay triple deke.
The explanation is not super great because you he's gonna
It's
end
just
up
like
hitting
the
something
stand-up
invisible.
game. If you're the last person standing up, you pay. Like,
Gives incentivization to be more
Incentivization. Not sure that's a word. And look at that. Bad beat Keith name.
Sounds
up
like a domism right there.
there. Had to have been a domism.
Yeah, some phrase or word you just make up and go with because it sounds like it belongs. I mean, I know my weakness. I do it.
Me too. I'm subscribed. Ding. Every time I go off, I
Looks
gotta
like
do
a
it.
couple folds. No one's in love.
One day.
Miller time with a pair of threes. Yeah, he's going to represent something big. Take all the dead money out of there. Bad beat Keith.
The fun thing about it is
Keith.
There
what's
it
going
is.
on.
Just adjusting. Just come in from the tournament.
Always
Always hopping into a cash game. There is a massive difference between the two.
Yeah, and he's going to take it down. Why not? Win some free money. There you go, Miller time.
More time.
Now he gets a free roll on a race next time.
You've seen it before. Like I said, he's been a roller coaster all night. Started with 500. Lost that within the first two hands. Rebought. Immediately doubled it up to 1,000. Took a hit again against Budo with his aces when Miller time had the aces.
You know, there's little details in poker, and table image is one of them that I think gets overlooked sometimes. And, you know, even if a player with threes right there takes down, the more pots you take down pre-flop, the more frustrated you're going to make players at the table, the more they're going to want to see your hands. So even though I only won $30 right there, keep active. Keep the table wondering, what does this guy have all the time? And that way, when you get the goods, it's not gonna. They're gonna wonder if you have the goods. And you
You're
can
right.
possibly get paid off down the road.
It's that motion that gets players like, wait a minute, why does this guy keep raking in pots and not
Yep.
having to show his hands?
Saw on Tuesday, I even mentioned a lot of times you'll see Garrett or Shimmy or some of our more active players, and sometimes you're wondering, well, why do these guys get paid off sometimes, you know, more than other players? Well, at the same time, it's not by luck. It's because they're playing hands, they're staying active, and when you're playing more hands and when you're staying more active, you're going to have more question marks.
That's
and
right.
the more question marks you have, the more calls you're going to get.
Sometimes you got to show that queen high so you can get paid off with your aces.
Yep.
Yeah, I put Shimmy's joining us now on Facebook.
Oh, is Shim?
I just put him at top 10 player in Toledo.
I would
think-
agree with
I
that.
think he's very underrated, very under the radar. All right, back into this action though on the 1-3 regular Joe.
I'll definitely
Ian gonna try to sneak this out with his pair of queens.
second that notion, but Shimmy does have a little cheat code because he has a solid beard game, so we might be a little biased. The power of the beard does kind of give him at least a 1 or 2 ranking push. Just being honest. Oh, splashing the pot too much. Come on.
Careful
That's a
there,
poker
Ian.
foul.
Careful. Eddie will not let that fly again.
And bad beat Keith with top pair. Let's see if he can defend his money.
Yeah, he hasn't even got that seat warm yet. Just sat down. Already in the thick of it here.
He's got the call in his hand. Come on, bad beat Keith.
He's wearing the soccer swag
Uh-oh.
shirt.
He just. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
The hand's off the chips. Oh, it's back on the chips.
Oh,
no, it's spilled.
Oh, jeez. Get it together, mate.
Come on, bad beat. You got it in you? And he makes the proper call.
Doesn't love it.
He's going to see
But
that
now
he's got
he
the
is.
best hand. Bad beat Keith. Taking
Nice.
down a pot.
It's always nice when you get one in your first orbit. Keith's going to pick up a nice pot there.
Yeah.
274 coming his way.
Yeah, and you're new at the table. You don't really know how the game flow is going.
Welcome to the table, Keith. There it is, taking care of the crew as always.
And nice play, by the way, by Ian, though, putting the pressure on him. He almost took it down. I kind of like that play. He's at least, trying to win the pot. He's not just waving the white flag.
I don't know if Keith's aware of what he sat down to, but he sat right into the hot corner. He's got a couple of Titans on both sides of him.
Yep, Shimmy is in the room. He just put appreciate the love. What's up, fellas? Not much Shimmy, just enjoying some good poker action on a night where the weather's a little suspect. We always say when there's bad weather, it's perfect poker weather.
Yeah, bad weather, good poker.
And this has been a fun game, Shimmy. You missed the beginning segment where first 2 hands we had all ins. A $500 max buy-in game, and all of a sudden we had 2 players stacking another player.
Yeah, what was it? Miller time
Miller time.
lost, and then
Yep.
next hand doubled up.
And then he got it back, yeah.
Talk about a roller coaster of emotions.
Lost at the
right
boot
there.
on the very first hand. 10s versus aces.
There we go. Service manager going to bump it up to 50 here with the queen jack.
Over the Buddha with queen 10 offsuit on his button. Is he going to defend?
He is. He's going to come out of the monastery for this one, make the call.
It's sometimes weird in seat 10 when you don't see OG John there with his big gulp.
Yeah. Yep. He's became quite the character on live here at the reserve. And OG, but also Buddha likes his seat 10 as well.
And we got a 4-10-7 rainbow board. Buddha out flops the queen jack with queen 10. Service manager is going to keep it going, though. Try to tell a story.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, this one is fictional right now. It's a true story that Buddha's got. You will not find this in the fiction section. He's going to raise it to 70.
Yeah, he's getting some information with the little min bet. And he's going to cut his losses right there.
Can't wait to see you, Bailey. Again, that's a great tournament on Sunday. I assume fathers, a lot of time fathers get the, the hall pass on that day where they can kind of
do whatever they want.
Yeah, I want to go play a card. I want to go play poker, and they probably got the green light to do so. So I suspect 3 to 4 tables on that as well. So excited to see you come out, Bailey. Again, Sunday fun day. The $100 semi freeze out. You get the 1 re-entry.
It's a cousin of the freeze out.
Yeah.
That Wednesday tournament's been doing really well. Love that Wednesday tournament. $100 buy-in freeze out. We have midweek 3K guarantee.
4 tables strong last week or this week, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting 4 full tables every time, so it's going well over 4,000 because that's not including the players that we put in those 4 tables. So
again, that's going to be a 5-table tournament once the weather truly gets gross. Late October into November.
Motor City loving the hoodie.
Always Motor City. Again, once again, appreciate that. He instantly delivered it to me, or had it shipped to me, 1-day shipping.
Well, he doesn't see it, but I actually have my Motor City hoodie behind me. I wore it in today. See, I'm just not too cold yet.
One of the nicest swags I've ever gotten.
Yep, we're selling that merch in our poker club also.
I don't think we do shimmy, but I think we're pretty close. There was, I heard at least 4 players asking about a cash game. So we might be there. If not, this game will continue after stream.
Yeah, shimmy. By the way, Ryan, a.k.a. Bear from Woodhaven, is playing right now. He's up here. One of our old poker buddies when myself and Shimmy were just learning the game in our younger 20s. He's looking to get that cash game started, Shimmy, so if you call up here, get on the list. I know you only live 5 minutes away. They could probably send you a text or a call if the game's going to start. And looks like we're seeing a raise here. Graphics are going to catch up. Or is it just a check? Oh, Scott's got top pair. Matt has a mystery hand. He's reaching for chips here.
That's awesome, Darren. I've been seeing your videos. You've been posting some stacks there. I don't know if you go out to Vegas or not, but I would love to see the updates out there as well.
120.
I will be penciling in some time next year to go out there.
Yeah, it looks like Matt's going to make a bet of 120 in the Scott, who does have top pair.
This kicker's not going to play, though. Is he going to be able to make this call?
Yeah, there's a flush draw and a straight draw out there, so he's probably wondering what Matt has. Matt hasn't been playing out of line today. It's interesting we got a mystery hand with him. You haven't seen him with any bluffs. He's normally had the goods.
He's normally had it, yeah. You've seen him fold top pair twice, actually.
And he's been right on both times.
Both times.
I definitely think a strength of his game is he doesn't bleed his stack away, even if he, a couple times like you just said, he had top pair with the lower kicker, and he's not just calling the turn, the fold on the river to a big bet. He's getting rid of it early. I think that watching this live stream, that's definitely a strength that he has.
We got 10-7.
Scott's tried to sniff this out, though. He hasn't made the lay down yet or make the call. Oh, he's going to put in a huge raise here.
325.
Basically putting, I think he's putting Matt all in.
I think you're right. If not, it's going to be really close. I think it is. Yeah, it is going to put him all in.
You Braves fan?
No.
Let's get a sweat here.
I like the matchup today, though.
I'm a big Braves fan.
Sorry.
You sorry about.
You're a great fan.
I mean, they're solid.
You know, I always love these spots here.
Best team in
Well,
Canada.
Scott hasn't really
They're
bluffed
best in
too
That's
all-
what
much tonight
yeah,
either.
that's what I mean. These
Sure,
two
two.
guys have not really gotten out of line all
42,
night.
25 right
Now, you know, with Matt, he's probably thinking, well, I put in this. He sees what I have behind me, so is he really going to push with a marginal hand?
Had like 5-leg last team. Fell asleep, otherwise I probably would catch.
now. Right? Yeah, they're a very hated team of mine, man.
You know, Matt might have something like ace 10, ace jack.
Right? Or
He's going
And
to let
he
it
lets
go.
it go.
Nice raise there by Scott. Not sure what
Yeah,
Matt
we don't
had.
know what he
did have-
has.
Darish, we do run a 1-2 Omaha game. I believe it's a round-by-round game, and that game is
Juicy.
juicy on Monday nights starting at 5 p.m., maybe even 4:30.
No, they get in here
rolling.
at 4. You want to get in here at 4 if you want to play that game.
I don't
for
know
sure.
if we. Yeah, it might be 4:30. I don't know if anybody's here that early to unlock the doors. Maybe they are.
No, we do get here an hour early
Oh,
on
do-
Mondays.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been going like that for
Perfect. So
at least the last few weeks.
want to sprinkle a little bit of that. The 1-2 round by round kicking off Mondays at 4 p.m. A lot of action that game is.
Yeah. You can play that game and you can win a lot of money.
All right. Button straddle in effect here from Mr. Scott or Ian. No, looks like it's on Ian.
I do know Darish does have some Omaha experience. He's not afraid to get the chips in.
Well, if he's not here on Monday, I'm going to say he's afraid.
Fair enough. He's got to prove him
Calling
wrong.
you
I
out.
like it. I like
Calling
it.
you out,
Call him
Darish.
out. Call him out. Get him in here.
Well, the Doc's going to come along for 10. Service manager,
With the ace queen offsuit,
make it
going to raise up to $40.
Miller
Nice.
time.
Mixing it up.
Yeah.
Bad beat Keith is going to wait for a better hand. Over the Scott with 10-7 of hearts. Does have position. And see, Scott's up to 1,100 now. Nice comeback by Scott.
I love to see that from Scott. Don't want to see anybody get beat up too badly here. Multiple players in for 1,000 if they found their way back over that 1,000 mark. So
Yeah, looking for Ian also to get a nice pot here. He got really unlucky with those pocket sevens getting counterfeited with the and then the ace on the river. He's had a pretty quiet day so far. He's been patient. Here's Doc.
Excellent.
5-4. Gut shot to the wheel.
he's going to check it over to the service manager.
Yeah, with this many players, you're thinking someone's got a big ace, and he's correct. Service manager, make it at 65. Yeah, this is the right time for any of these guys to get out of line. I think everyone was just hoping for a dirty flop, and that wasn't the case. Ace shows up, and they say goodbye.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. Who scares you? If it's Eddie, we understand that, but everybody else
Fair
should be pretty good. Our dealers are really solid, especially in the PLO game.
I would definitely say that.
Right around the back. Let Josh know they read.
And he's registering some new cards.
They lose the table?
And Josh Black going to take over the helm here. Into the box he is.
What is this? Those are the biggest replacements, so I asked Tyler if they read them. Testy, 1, 2. Just seeing if they work. Yeah, I'll take, yeah. Dealer is 19, guys. You all lose. Good.
That's two funnies in one.
That's right, I'm done for today.
All right.
A quiet dealer is a good dealer, Darish.
Yes.
You shouldn't even know that they're at the table. Once again, we pride ourselves
We have
our
some of the
dealers
best
that we
dealers
have.
I've ever been a part of. I love our
Absolutely.
dealing team.
You know, they make the atmosphere as well, Dom.
Yep.
We're not the as uptight as most casinos are. Real relaxed here. Friendly environment, great atmosphere. All the players with similar interests, love for the game.
We got a rack of blue chips over here.
You give me a line though of, especially when you got like Dan, you know, Black, even you, Brian, Johnny.
Even me.
There's multiple dealers in here that do a great job. Eddie.
Market will
Paul.
be open at 5 o'clock as always on Fridays. 5 p.m. the doors will unlock. Again, I suspect 4 tables for that free roll. Darren, we haven't released our summer series schedule yet. The Wizards been working on that hard. I believe we're going to have at least a week and a half long summer series. I think we're going to slate that for last week of July. Don't quote me, but I'm excited for that schedule to drop. Probably have a mystery bounty in there. Maybe a seniors event. That was a real hot item last during the Scotty Win Series.
Yeah, the seniors event was a nice turnout.
I had 100 and some entries for that. Again, ladies event was great.
Yeah, and that was our first one just getting off the ground, and I really do see us trying to really push that and trying to make that a staple in our series.
Yeah, not a lot of places do that around here. I don't know of anybody that does.
Yeah. So, no, we'll definitely try to get another ladies event. Ryan Jackson says, great crew there. Appreciate the kind words, Ryan. Love seeing Ryan coming in here on the regular, too. Really nice guy, good poker player, good for the room, people like that.
All right.
And
1-3
look at
action got
Jimmy with the King 10 suited and spades on his button.
Yeah, action
50
got
to go.
Action got started by the service manager, making it 15. Jordan says
Well, he's-
50 with the Jack 8.
And unfortunately for him, he's hemmed up here. His spades are dead with service manager, and then he's got a King Queen. So he's hoping for some 10s or a straight.
Miller Time came along with the Ace 3. Scott's in there as well. Now over the person that started this mess, the service manager.
I mean, why not now?
I kind of have to.
Well, I mean, it's 219 already.
Buddy.
Is he getting Nancy?
Buddy.
I'm seeing some green.
Outstanding.
here it is.
Yes, the splash.
We're playing some poker,
all of it.
boys.
275 to go.
Stacks versus stacks. And yeah, go back in the position. There it is.
Nice 4-bet. Is he alive?
Glasses are on, locked and loaded. Hands are out. 10 and 2, driving the car.
Somebody play some music, see if we can't get Uncle Bernie to move.
Play some Reservoir Dogs, that one song from, I believe it's Steve Miller Band. Caught in the Middle with you while he does that.
Stuck in the middle?
Or Stuck in the Middle, yeah. Thank you.
No problem. I got your back.
Appreciate you.
What a time to 4-bet there for the service manager over to Finn's fan, Jimmy.
And now he's in a lot better shape, though. At least his King 10 is alive.
Yeah.
Scott's out of the hand and Miller Time's out of the hand. Our graphics will catch up in just one moment. But now it's just on Jimmy with his King 10. But at the same time, you haven't seen Josh do anything out of line 2 this whole live stream.
No,
He just
pretty-
4-bet to 275.
Yeah, he's been in some hands, but really nothing huge. And now all of a sudden he's throwing out a $275 4-bet.
And we've seen this from a couple players since the food break, and I'm loving that they're kind of adjusting to the table. They're getting some tells, sensing some playing styles, and certain players are just calling and not raising, and they're attacking more. Like I said, controlled aggression,
Come
such
on,
a key
Jimmy.
factor in poker, especially in no limit.
Shit for like an hour and a half, this hand looks like fucking gold. Really fucking gold, man.
I agree, Brett.
And he lets it go. And nice play by the service manager. Picking up all that dead money there with ace-6 of spades.
Nice 4-bet there.
Yeah, that was one of the nicer poker plays I've seen all night.
Yeah.
This guy always 3-betting me, this guy. I had to fucking say something. This
Pardon
guy.
the French, folks. Emotions are high.
Drink alcohol in the front you do me, huh?
Competitive juices are flowing.
Holy cannoli.
I thought for sure it was just gonna be get back to my call back to you and you call. Fucking 4 of them tried to track.
I've been bluffing with the best hand, man.
I mean, he had me beat going to the flop, man. He had my spades covered. I had king 10.
Oh, wow. There's his car from Mike. There's his car. And there's what was falling out of the sky.
Yikes. Thank God for insurance.
Jeez, oh, Pete's.
That's a golf ball-sized hill there.
Wizard, I'm going to forward these pictures to you, by the way, that Mike sent me. This is a legit baseball from what the players were telling us on the message board. This is amazing. You just don't see it this. I'll forward it on your Facebook Messenger, Wizard. So that's what he sent it to me on. Okay.
Oh, relatively civil pot here.
All right, there you go, Wizard, if you want to check your phone.
Scott with the mystery hand over to Ian, who's got top pair with a king kicker.
That's crazy. Nailed his car. 9-4-3, couple of clubs.
Call 17. Call 17.
Another time, going to come in there with an overcard and a gut shot. Deuce for a straight.
Check.
Yeah, I heard a tornado hit at Point Place.
Yeah, actually,
Hope everyone is all right. If you're watching from Point Place, I know we have multiple people that tune in on a norm there. Very local, only about, what, 15, 20 minutes away from the room.
yeah, not far at all. Luckily, we're safe here. All right, service manager, you got one more warning before I come in there. Tell you to keep your chips in your stack.
Yeah, the fumbles from service manager when he's, providing the top service. And speaking of top service, we have a new Thursday live stream coming. It's going to start a week from today. Our No Knit Thursday live stream, $200 to $500 buy-in, 1-3 blinds with a $10 rock, never-ending $5 knit game. Players are only allowed to run it once. Mandatory PLO bomb pot every 30 minutes. Player with the lowest VIP at the top of every hour will be moved to the feeder game unless they win the bomb pot. Players that bust will be moved to the feeder game and replaced by the next player waiting. The game will be played Thursdays from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Please contact the club if you are interested in playing. I've already had great feedback about this. Everyone's kind of excited that we're trying something a little bit out of the box, something new. I think for a live stream show, this definitely works. And not to mention, we're going to have a second table in that room.
Yeah,
that's going to be pretty cool, where I'm assuming the Wizard is probably going to have one camera on there, at least so we can kind of go back and forth in between hands.
Yeah, he's got a camera shot that he could cut to where you could see that feeder table happening in the back. And this is going to be geared more towards the viewers, not as much towards the players. It's going to drive the action. Again, these players, we're going to dabble into it tonight. Again, each player will get a knit chip, if you will. Last person to have their chip, or unless they win that bomb pot, they're going to be off the island.
Yes, you will be.
Onto the feeder island they go. We'll get that next player in there.
Like Survivor.
Absolutely. So that's going to really drive the action. Chips be flowing.
Yeah,
Same
it'll be
format,
good for TV.
the $500 max buy-in. And that's going to start a week from today. Tune into that one, guys, because it shall be interesting.
Yeah, I like that we're trying something new on Thursdays like that. I'm just as curious as everyone to see how that'll unfold.
It's a lot of words, but I promise you 1.5 hour of watching it, all of you will understand it, and it is going to be a fun watch. Have your snacks ready, because you are not going to want to miss a hand, because if you do, it could be a $2,000 pot you're walking away from.
By the way, if you've noticed in our top right corner, that's the Chateau Louise. The Chateau Louise restaurant is located by the shores of Lake Erie in Luna Pier, Michigan. They've been serving up your favorites for 89 years. Freshly renovated by the new owners in 2018, the girls continue to bring you your favorites you come to love, from the beloved perch sandwich, fried clams, and green pepper rings, to the newly added favorites like the walleye burger, filet mignon, and flatbreads. Oh, and the desserts, let me tell you, I just bought one today. Homemade pies and cheesecakes, as well as independent dairy ice cream. I'm telling you, they have live music every Friday and Saturday night this whole summer. Just went there last Friday, had a wonderful time out there. Ran into Noah where he photobombed one of my pictures. It was a great time.
I got to get out there. That walleye burger is calling to me. I don't know why. Not even a big fish guy, but I am a burger guy. So
Yeah, walleye burger's great. And by the way, look at Ian finally waking up with a hand. Pocket Kings raises up to 75. Now he hasn't been playing a lot, so the alarms might be going off in everyone's mind. Hey, this guy hasn't made it 75 all night. We've been here for almost 4 hours.
yeah.
But let's see. Bad beat Keith with the Queen 8. I don't think he's in love for the price tag of 75 with only 10 in there.
No, and if this posturing continues in this game, we're going to have to start with a shot clock here, each player having 15 seconds to act on their hand.
No. Let Bad Beat Keith get some camera time. And nice pot by Ian. Taking down $34. Risk-free. No one sucking out on him. You got to give Bad Beat Keith a little camera time. He's a legend.
You're right.
He's Bad Beat Keith.
I don't know where he's a legend at, but Billo joining us on Facebook. Can't wait to have you back, buddy. Solid player. Enjoy that cruise, by the way. Yikes. That's pretty awesome.
Cruise sounds fun.
Cruise does sound a lot of fun.
But you could pay. It was still 1-2, and they explained the rank, and they had fast pads. Almost like you're playing online, but live.
You know, Four Winds Casino in New Buffalo has that.
Something like that, so.
But yeah, this table, it's probably the software, so I'm sure it's everywhere. But you could rabbit hunt. It would just cost you
Yeah,
25 cents, 50 cents, depending on the street.
yeah, it's pretty clever.
It's interesting that they charge you for rabbit hunting.
I went broke for sure.
Raise 35 now.
Players here would go broke.
I mean,
Buddha makes it 35 with the mystery hand going around the table. Ian does pick up King 10 offsuit.
45, 50 cents out of the
25 cents
Jordan
don't sound like a lot, but
on the
that
button
rabbit
with
hunt
ace 10.
I wasn't even a hand.
Been pretty quiet the last half hour or so.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting cards. At least he's not just bleeding his stack away.
You're right. The hot corner's been lukewarm lately.
Yeah, they started sharing a little bit.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
And Keith going to get out of that hot corner sandwich.
Let's sell my soul for knowledge. I'd rather this
3, 9, deuce.
What a trash flop for all the players' hands.
Majority of the time, that's a trash flop with any hands. Like I said, unless you hit a set. And right now, Ian mixing it up.
He's going to take
40.
control over this game now. Uh-oh. Miller time does look locked in, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's sensing something. And there's
Buddha.
Buddha.
Flicking some chips in as well.
Yeah, I almost wonder what Buddha has with 2 callers. I'm going to guess that he's got king high beat. There's a 4.
Going to go check, back to Ian.
All of it.
Ian. He's going to go full Monty here.
And he takes it down with king 10. Nice play by
there,
Ian.
Ian.
Yeah. Profits just under 200 that pot.
I don't know where that came from, but
I love
bluffs are getting through, folks. You saw Jordan's massive bluff earlier that got through. The service manager pulled one off where he 4-bet with the ace 6 suited.
Tell you what, Ian's been quiet throughout the live stream. He hasn't been getting a lot of cards, but in the last 5 minutes, he's making a surge. Up to 421, winning some back. Like seeing that, Ian. Nice play.
We got Miles joining us, tuning in on Facebook, a.k.a. Uncle Mavis.
Oh, yeah.
Regular 2-5, solid player on the game.
That's true.
I guarantee somebody is most likely gonna ring. So
There we go. We got a button straddle and then a blind call for the
Oh,
Bad
Beat
Keith.
Keith just has faith in the dealer. I like it. He's
Buddha.
saying you're not getting any information out of me, boys. I'll just call this before I see my cards.
No, but yeah, you can't.
Over the Scott with a suited ace.
What a game that was Tuesday, huh, Miles?
Look at Ian, by the way, now getting a little rush of cards late. Ace, king, offsuit.
35 is the wager.
And look at Scott making it 35. We're going to see a 4-bet.
Ian.
There it is.
It's 85 now.
Or I'm sorry, a 3-bet. Forget it was a straddle. But yeah, Ian 3-betting up to 85.
This is over?
The live stream is.
What time is it?
It's almost 10 o'clock.
10.
Last hand?
No, he said 10 minutes.
Last hand?
10 minutes, you said.
Ace 4 suited for Scott.
You guys over here.
50 the call.
Scott's going to show him the ace and throw it away. Ian's going to show him the real ace. And Ian, back to back to back.
Yeah, heating up. Keep it up, buddy.
One more and he's on fire, right?
Right. No, you said 3?
3.
Oh, no, he's on fire
He's
now.
on- oh
That's
my
yeah,
goodness.
that is NBA Jam level right there, my friend. He is on fire. He's rolling.
Aren't you?
Ian now up to 486.
Shit, man.
He was down about half a stack. Now he's grinded up where he's only 14 below. And he might have bought in for 400. I know a couple players bought in for 4, not 5. Maybe he's up 86 bucks.
Could
So
be.
as you can see, we got Buddha up there at 1,300, Jordan at 11,
Last hand, usually,
Miller
you know,
time at 939. Those are the 3 top dogs.
Is the, like, most adamant about not doing it is
Bad Beat Keith came in late. He's up a few bucks.
Guaranteed.
He's got the $10 straddle in effect. Action's going to be on Buddha for 10 out of the small blind. He's coming along.
It's like the one who doesn't want to chop a tournament busts first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miles, hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the
Everybody
support.
continuing after stream?
I gotta leave, guys. I'm sorry. I can't play.
Jimmy trying to get a feel if this game's going to continue after the stream.
Oh, we do have a couple players waiting to play, though, too. So I bet if they lose a couple, they can fill those seats.
Raised to 70.
And that'll thin out the field. And here's Bad Beat Keith coming in with pocket 7s.
Holy smokes, yeah. Jordan's going to raise it to 70 with his king 10 off. Bad Beat Keith can't wait to get in there. And Buddha flicked in a call with 3s as well. Now everybody behind's getting pretty good odds.
Wow. And if Scott calls, this just opens up the floodgates.
For everybody. Oh, Ian.
Doc with the 10-8 now says, why not? Especially they already said there's, 10 minutes left on the stream. You know everyone's going to want to try to win a juicy one.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, service manager in there with the 9-6 of spades.
6 ways down. How much is in the middle?
430, almost a max buy-in
Good
stack right
Lord.
there. 6 players. Yeah, it's a $500 max game, and you got 430 in the middle. 6-way action. 8 king 5 rainbow board.
Jordan's
King 10.
kings are best here.
And I mean, do you have to shove right there? I mean, how much does Jordan have behind him? Oh, he's got 1K.
Yeah,
you
Jordan's
don't
got
shove.
a lot.
Never mind. I had to look at what he had behind him. But definitely, I wouldn't mind a 200, 225 bet.
Yeah, there's plenty enough in the middle as it stands. I'm certainly all right with picking up well over 300 in profit.
All right, he's going to see where he's at with the 80. I think Bad Beat Keith's going to get rid of this one. There's so many players behind him right now. It's frustrating. There's a lot of money in there. Yep, he makes the right play.
Buddha
Over
gets
the
out of the
Buddha.
way as well.
Scott looking down.
He does got a gut shot there.
Yeah, with the 6, hoping for a 6. Doc with mid pair. Yeah, unfortunately, that's been Doc's whole night right
Just-
there.
Yep, mediocre, less
Not
than
getting
mediocre every
yeah, he has
time.
not been getting cards.
Service manager also has a gut shot and that backdoor spade draw. Is he going to see one more card?
He's just trying to make me lose.
You got them sausage fingers and short big
I would prefer the term meat hooks.
meat hooks. I don't know if I'm saying that about another man's hands.
You're definitely saying sausage fingers. I mean, it's the same type of cut. I mean, Jesus.
All right. That's all I got to say about that is all right. Sometimes I can comment on things and know what to say.
That
I
one-
am speechless right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll leave it at that.
Right.
I want to know why my white's not all right, but yours is.
It's a great question.
He's going to let it go, though. Nice pot there for Jordan.
What are we trying to do? You guys care if I show them?
No. Just trying to see a turn and river.
You guys care in the back?
Go for it.
Just trying to see a 7.
Dom, we are going to rabbit. It was a big pot.
Oh, that's me.
I just need to
You can't see it.
Oh, no camera?
Oh,
there it is. Okay.
I don't think it changed anything.
That was a nice pot
Pair of
for
king-
Jordan.
yeah.
Now he took the lead. Yeah, that was almost 500 in there.
Table captain?
He, for the first time tonight, Buddha is not in first place.
How? Yeah, since the first hand, Buddha's been at the top.
Yeah, he
You're
got
right.
up to like 1,700 super fast. Buddha's, the power of the Buddha rolling through, Brian.
I haven't taken a pair of nines.
Too short to get this shit.
Oh, that was a nice one.
I mean, the way the game was going, though, when we first started, I really did think we might get one player up to 2,500. It was looking like that. And this has still been a great game, but it was never seen on a 1-3
Pull
where
the action, please.
very first two hands someone gets stacked.
What are we doing? Is this a blind bets?
Hey, forget about it. What are you fucking doing over there?
No restraddle?
We got a lot of money out
Alright,
there
it's gonna
before
be
the cards are
restraddle,
even dealt. So we
10,
got a
20 to 40 actions to Jimmy.
we got a button straddle for 10,
Hey, don't mention.
a restraddle to 20.
And then another restraddle, I think the 40.
I believe so.
Or just a... okay, we're going to go with that.
You could tell players are getting to the last couple of hands here that are going to be live streamed. Action does pick up a little bit.
Go.
Doc.
Jimmy with the nemesis. Let's see, I mean, Jimmy. Once again, nemesis pre-flop, hemmed
Okay.
up by king, queen.
Everybody's going to get odds on their, king
Right.
10, 40 bucks, why not? Oh, Jordan, you got to get in there, man.
Hey, especially when you know it's in some of the final hands of the night.
Yeah, Jack 8, you've got a tower in front of you.
Miller time right now with the only ace that we can at least see.
I think he just said 240.
240.
Look at that.
What a spot
Pick-
from Miller time.
Picking the right time to get aggressive.
These guys can play, right? We should. The
Yeah.
regular show means absolutely nothing, folks. Still some tremendous card playing happening here.
Sensing weakness, jumping all over it.
About 2 makes a call.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Here's
what a-
Ian.
He ain't gonna put in the call. That's gonna raise some alarms for Miller time, though, as Ian's been relatively quiet, aside from those 3 pots in a row.
Jimmy again, just looking so frustrated. Every time that man cannot see a flop, he almost takes it personally.
He does.
Like, you know what? I want to see every flop at
He
this
does.
table.
I mean, he already had 40 invested.
Yeah.
So I
but
understand it.
I love it.
It seems to happen him quite often where he's got marginal holdings there. King Jack.
They're 630 in the pot right now over the service manager. And, man, he's reaching for chips like he wants to play.
Is he gonna find a 5-bet?
I think he's pump faking us.
I think so too. I think it's
the
going
Mighty
into the muck.
Ducks. Yeah, he tried to Bombay, triple deke us, not falling for it this time. Prove me
Wait.
wrong. Prove
Wait.
me wrong. I'm joking. Right now it's the bad place for him with king, queen. I think Ian is pretty much pot committed.
Yeah, he's out of position there.
Yeah, if Ian hits a king or a queen on any board, he's going to be in there.
We'll watch the big screen now.
All right, we got heads up
Look at
action.
that pot.
630 in the middle. And wow, what a flop for Miller.
Is that whole
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Ian tried to get it. Tried to
think-
get cute there. He went all
Well,
in.
I think with that, the way it was bet, Ian was hoping that he had queens or jacks,
Yep.
and he just shoved in front. And snap call for Miller. Looks like we have 1,100
That was a great fold pre-flop.
in that pot.
Ian is not
And
dead.
Miller time.
He is not dead.
Yeah, he needs a jack and a jack only. And a 7 and Miller time.
Clean
is
run out there for Miller time.
Late surge from Miller time.
Looks like Ian's going to call it a
Ian,
night.
thanks for playing, buddy, though. Always appreciate Ian. Really nice guy.
Yeah, good show, Ian. Just one of those spots where,
And like I said, the thinking about it,
Yeah.
it really, he did, though, play it. I didn't mind the way he played it because, I mean, he got 4-bet pre-flop. You're normally thinking the player does that with a
Jacks,
huge pair.
yeah, Jacks, 10,
And when you see
queens.
2 aces out there, and you're in first position, a lot of times if you open shove, you can a lot of times get a player off that. So I
Right.
like the play. It just didn't work out. Obviously, it was the wrong time.
Yep, every once in a while you get caught with your pants down, and that time Ian did. Tough spot for him there, but what a hand there for Miller time.
Yeah, Miller.
Stacking it up, building that Vegas bankroll.
Yeah, there you go.
Again, folks, this is our WSOP $12,500 main event package winner.
Tell you what, with that pot, I think Miller time might be able to take the wife out to Ponderosa Steakhouse.
Oh, no, he cooks his own steaks.
Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot on his
Propane
grill. Yep. I'll tell you what, he won enough money in that to get a Weber. You can fit a Weber next to that propane grill. You can use that Weber, and a Weber is a man's best friend. It's like a dog. A Weber is a man's best friend. Classic, circular.
Did you just compare a grill to an animal?
I mean, I'll tell you what, behind a dog, I think when you buy a grill, that's a pretty sentimental moment for a man. I mean, I know when I bought my first grill,
Yeah.
I was pretty happy that day. I remember grabbing a beer and setting it up, looking at the instructions.
Oh yeah, it's a real manly moment.
Yeah, I think I had some Bob Seger on in the background. Little Kathmandu.
All right, so this is going to be their last hand on live stream, and it doesn't look like it's going to be shy of action.
No, service manager with pocket 8s bumps it up to 50. Jordy behind with jacks.
He's going to raise it.
Why not?
150 to go? No, he makes it 170 to go.
Buddha with ace king.
Yikes.
Big hand alert.
And look at behind here. Scott, seat 1 with pocket 10s.
Oh my goodness gracious.
It's a little bit early, folks, for 4th of July, but we may see fireworks on this hand.
I think Scott might get away from this with all that action happening.
He's a
ahead
very
of him.
solid player. Looking at the lineup of the players that did put the bets and raises in.
Yeah, I don't think Scott's married to these 10s.
Yeah, he's...
You got a 3-bet to 170, and then you got a 4-bet from Buddha.
He's also liable to go all
Oh, wait,
in,
he
though,
just
too.
called? I'm sorry. Buddha just called the 170. But still, man, are you really in love? The only way I would say you are on the button, you'll be last to act.
Right.
If you're trying to go for a big one. But again, he only has $10 in.
Again, we've seen a lot of 4-bets pre-flop. Is this going to be a 4-bet spot for Scott? Wow, what a great last hand here.
Yeah, huge hands. 3 pairs.
And there it is. He does rip it in the 4-bet all in.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
Now, if you have jacks,
Oh,
what are you thinking here, though, too?
And now Matt. He's kind of got a decision. There's
There's no decision for Matt.
You know,
Matt is
Dom,
getting some
there
camera
kind of
time.
is. He can quintuple up here. Look at how much is in the middle. He could turn 116.
I mean, I will say this. Matt only has 116, so I guess you're right on the decision.
Yeah.
I did not realize how much he had in front of him. If he had even 300, I'd say an easy fold. But
Yeah.
with 116, I agree with you.
it's almost just try to get lucky and 5x your money.
Yeah,
he's
but
going to decide to lock up.
You already know my opinion on that. Great fold with the King Jack.
Yeah,
Get rid of the Nemesis. And now over the service manager, the 8s have shrunk.
Look at that. Jordan instantly threw the jacks away as well. Did the service manager now?
And
over
honestly,
Buddha.
I think Buddha's wondering what's going on because at the same time, Buddha has 1,100 in front of him. He knows he's at least going against a pair.
Yeah.
You had multiple players call raises, so you're thinking your aces and kings might have been thrown in the muck.
Right. You might not have as many outs as you thought you did.
He might get rid of this.
Again, last hand of the night, players can be a little skittish.
I think ace-king does shrink a little bit when you see multiple players call raises. Now, granted, we saw jacks and eights, but we did see a king-jack, so one of his kings are gone.
You just heard Buddha say he puts you on king or queens.
Let me see what you have.
Looks
I cannot talk about it.
looks like he's going to head back to the monastery and fold this hand.
We'll let you go, buddy.
Nice pot there for Scott.
Scott.
Shows tens. Let's run it
And
out
honestly,
one time.
he was in a lot better shape than normal because we did
did
see
he
a
call?
king fold. No,
Oh, okay.
no.
I was going to say.
They just showed because it was for the live stream.
Oh, we
it
are
was the
gonna run
last
it out.
hand.
Yeah, we are
They're
gonna
just
run
see
it
what
out.
would have happened.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, Scott,
Nice pot
nice
there.
play.
Scott, I think that'll
Can we
wrap
get
it
the
up.
final standings, Tyler? If we can get the chip count and also what players are up and down, if you don't mind.
It's not a good
So right there is the chip count.
Yeah, Miller
We
time
see
coming
Miller
out.
time, yeah, with the champ tonight at 1,600. Look at Scott going up to 1,200 after that play. Jordan at 13, Buddha at 11. And, yeah, there it is. There's the profit margin. Jordan up $806. Buddha 579. But look at Scott. He was down 500 right away.
Miller time as well.
And he got it all back plus 172, Brian. So pretty nice ending to the night. We saw Ian on
bad
a little
night.
rush. He went on NBA Jam level.
Yeah.
So
Look at there.
what is this? What is this?
So the people who know who we are.
That is not my name.
I know that's not how you spell it. It's not even close.
It's not even close.
Mine's
Unbelievable.
Mine's pretty generic, though.
Unbelievable.
I like it.
Disrespecting the Italian. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say, but I'll just leave it at that. I had a feeling there was something in the works there. But, yeah, and let's focus on some more positive vibes. We got the 10K guarantee. Salute to the Service Free Roll Tournament, Saturday, July 8th at 1 p.m. We want to say thank you to all the veterans, all the current service men and women out there. Thank you for your service. Show up. It's a $0 buy-in, 25K stack, 20-minute levels, late entry until the start of level 9. We are going to have a feature and final table. They will both be live streamed. It's going to be a great day, great time, and great atmosphere. The Saturday after the 4th of July, what a better way to celebrate our independence when we won it from King George than a nice tournament. And just to say thank you for everyone that has made the ultimate sacrifice with their time, their families, and just, hey, come in, play some poker, have a good day on us.
Yeah, just enjoy the atmosphere again. Even if you have no clue about the cards, come in and play. Grab a bite to eat. I'm sure there'll be food. The atmosphere will be great. Share your stories, and just let the reserve be the host for you guys. You guys have done enough, and I suspect well over 100 people for that event. I think we'll fill the house. Probably closer to 200 is more like it.
Yeah.
And Dom said, like you said earlier, already at the 10K mark almost.
We're getting close. We need a few more, and
We've got a lot
that
of time
way,
left,
if you
so-
guys want to contribute, please get a hold of the reserve. Get a hold of me. I will be up north next week, but Brian and the voice is actually right next to us now. Vic, I would highly recommend those two guys. I know they'll be passionate about it and steer you in the right direction. Yeah, get Vic in here. He's
Yeah,
part of the live stream for sure.
Absolutely.
So yeah, either one of these gentlemen this week, guys, if you have a company that you're willing to donate to this great cause, to this prize pool, we want to go above and beyond it. Like I said, I've said it multiple times. We want to go above and beyond for those who have gone above and beyond for us. So yeah, great stream tonight, guys. I hope you guys knock it out of the park next
we'll
week.
Be
I'm
back,
gonna be tuning in.
Yeah, Saturday at 6. We'll have the regular Joe again.
Yeah.
And as you guys can see, there's nothing regular about it. Action always from start to finish.
I'm hoping to get a
Vic's get the.
there we go. Yeah, get Vic in there.
Wizard's
yeah,
having some fun back there.
I love it. No, but I'm hoping to get a big Northern Pike picture to send the Wizard, so you guys can get on here. You know, that's why I got the mustache for the good luck up there fishing. So hopefully I get a little good juju.
Again, real quick, Friday free roll. If you're new to the area, new to the room, come check that out. Again, you can pull no money out of your wallet and win $1,000. We guarantee first place to be at least $1,000.
How many pizzas for you? You like pizza. How many pizzas could that get you think, from Marcos?
48.
Okay,
49?
he didn't even flinch. He's like 48. Boom. So yeah, but yeah, guys, free roll tournament, new live stream next Thursday. A lot going on at the reserve. Once again, if you got any information on any companies that want to help donate to the live stream, or I'm sorry, not the live stream, but the event for the veterans on July 8th. That's the Saturday after 4th of July. Get a hold of us. But thanks again for tuning in. Great show on Thursday, and we'll be back in the booth this Saturday going live. Tune in. Can't wait to see you guys. Take care.
Have a good night, guys.